program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
One last.
And we are live. Welcome everybody to Total Tabletop. It is HotA Night, Horseman of the Apocalypse, episode 71. We're so glad you guys can make it. Sorry about the quick ROU thing at the beginning. I am a total idiot. I have been striking out all night, but I have a goal of getting one good line in tonight. All right. So, cast and crew. We do have somebody who needed to step away for a moment. So Kyle, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, your character, and our missing compadre.
Okay, well, sure. I will do that. What's up, everyone? My name's Kyle, coming out of York, Pennsylvania. You know me better as everyone's favorite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigans. And we left off last week, Finley just kind of running into the fray with sword drawn. So I'm in like a heroic kind of mood. I'm just in that mood of just, charging in, ask questions later. Probably because some members of the group went on a raid without us, and now I need to just get caught up. I need to get my raid on. So, yeah, I'll let Tibbs do a recap because he does way better, but that's just kind of where I'm at. And then if I do... Nope, that's not going to work. That's not how green screens work.
That was about the right hand, though. You're going the right direction.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. Well, it's in good faith. That is AJ. He plays Rin Anaran, the high elf wizard, and does a lot of wizard stuff. That a lot of blinking. I'm sure we might see a blink here at some point.
And if you guys blink, you might miss it.
You might miss it.
If we don't see a blink, I'll be shocked.
Throwing it out there.
We'll have Jackie right on the HotA calendar.
A fireball toward blink.
I'll have a goddamn aneurysm.
I'm throwing money down on.
You know what? Maybe AJ is preemptively role-playing so hard he's already blinked. That's why we can't see him.
That is a good point. There's your one for the night, Sean. Call it. We're done. You did it.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you next time. It only took you 5 minutes, 13 seconds.
But that's me, and that's AJ. And on to the next
awesome player. Appreciate it. Oh, show off your cup, too.
Oh, yeah. Rocking something pretty cool today. Right, just got it, picked it up, pretty dope.
It's pretty nice. I like it.
Awesome.
It was only $15. I mean, it's not
really
bad.
That's a bargain.
Yeah, should have got 2. Anyway, that's me.
Hi everyone, I'm Dylan. I play everyone's least favorite fighter, but favorite cleric, Kurtz Glaskin. And I'm glad that I didn't do the YOLO moment this time, so we can all just open up and none of the blame is on me for killing this guy.
Welcome back, Doctor. Doctor.
And everyone, my name is Connor. I come from San Diego, California, and I am playing Urga Dropper, the half-orc ranger. And looks like we may have a bit of a confrontation coming up, but I'll get to more of that in the recap.
All right, but before we get to recap, because we are waiting for AJ to get back, let's reminisce about the last 70 episodes. What has been, and let us know in the chat as well while everyone's getting online. We appreciate everybody who made it out tonight. Go ahead and be brainstorming about some epic or favorite moments that you guys have while we go through some of the admin announcements. If you guys are new to the channel, follows are always appreciated. I have a fly that is bugging me. Where was I? YouTube. So if you guys missed any episodes, we do have YouTube where we archive everything, so you guys can check that out. I misspoke last week. I said that we would have enough episodes for the highlights, but after tonight's, because tonight we cover recap for 70, so we needed the 70 for it. So I'll be making that recap compilation.
It's
is
just
the word.
math.
Yeah,
that's all.
Recap
it's
compilation after tonight's game. Discord link is down below. You guys could check it out. We talk about all the channels. We love hearing your guys' stories, but we are also putting together a group for a Halloween special. The plan is to do a 12-hour stream marathon. It's going to be intense. We have I think we have 3 players locked in, possibly 1 GM. We need 2 more.
Sweet.
So we need some more people. We got lots of time to set it up, but time will go by fast. So if it's something that you are interested in doing, please reach out and apply for one of the positions. That'd be good stuff. Let's see what else. Merch. We got some awesome merch. We got it for all the shows on the channel. Speaking of shows on the channel, Sundays we have Ages Past, which is run by AJ. We got Kyle and Connor that are here tonight that play in that one as well, along with some other fantastic players. Mondays we have Whispers of the Eye, which is run by Dylan down here, who's playing Kurtz, and he's got some new players who just started their campaign on that. Tuesdays is HotA night, which is us here. You guys all know that. You guys all know all this stuff, but in case anybody's new. And then Wednesdays we have Rise of Unity, which is run by Spaz, who's been an amazing developer who's been helping me with the Candoria world these guys are playing through, and that one takes place 2,000 years ahead of time. Alright, so in the last 70 episodes, guys, let's do some reminiscence. What's been some moments that have stood out, or some plot points that are worthy of readdressing thus far on your guys' journey? Because we've been playing for quite some time. I posted it in the thing. When was the first game? I said it was July 26th of 2018. Been lots of grand adventures. You guys have done so many shenanigans, epic moments, great battles, fantastic RP, and my favorite part is really great character development. You guys' characters have been on roller coasters, going up and down. It's been a lot of fun for all of us, and it's been an absolute pleasure, if I might say so, being on the front lines, seeing you guys playing your characters. But yeah, let's talk about some favorite moments, and let us know in the chat too what have been some of your guys' favorite moments as well. Let's start
Kyle.
with, who should we go with first? AJ. Okay, let's go Kyle.
Fuck.
I mean, he could have been raised his hand first. We just didn't see.
Oh, the
That's
halfling.
true.
Yeah, you should
That's
sit a little
true.
shorter, you know?
I was gonna say, one of my favorite parts, not too recently, but recently enough, is something that technically none of us saw, but really getting to actually sit back and be a viewer and watch this whole thing unfold. The whole going into the cave, Kurtz's one-on-one with a blast from the past, making all these crazy decisions, like an epic fight battle, like critting to win, like all kinds of crazy shit. Even though we didn't get a chance to see it as players, it was cool to see it as viewers and just kind of sit back and let Kurtz Glaskin do his thing. So
That was probably the closest moment in the game where that clutch crit came in for the Sister Stone that he had, and it saved his ass. He was going to get wrecked. Awesome.
It's just so thematically story, rage, children and wives and family and all this stuff, and Sister Stone active. Oh, it's so cool. But
And let the record show, no roll fudging happened. That was literally the three sisters shining up on Kurtz with that divine intervention.
Cool.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
I've often thought that if we ever were able to get any scenes animated, that would be
a cool one.
For one choice to have that whole interaction.
Yeah, that would be a cool one, definitely.
I think all of the puppet moments would be really good for animated thing too.
Where they come in.
Yeah, that'd be adorable. Soup's
If
adorbs.
not animated, just at least them popping up in the group, yeah, that would be fun.
Fan art. Cough, cough. Submit it in Discord. It might show up on the show.
What was the one when Mini Kurt Mertz came out? It was like, "Get thee behind me, devil!"
Mini Kurtz was holding a knife, like a butter knife, or
He
something.
had a little nail.
Yeah, a nail.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it was.
To his sword.
Oh yeah. Jackie, let's turn to the chat. Jackie said, Kurt's addressing a guard and DM panicking, throwing out a random, "Yes, my lord."
That's the best. That's definitely.
I don't know
that's
if you
my
caught
favorite
that, Sean. I put that in
I did.
Dark Heresy.
I did it. I was cracking up. That was so funny.
Oh.
That was a great moment. Yeah, go ahead, Connor.
Going back to where we are right now with the casino. Previously, when Rin and I were chasing after a tabaxi and he already made it to a boat and was trying to escape, and Rin went by himself, altered self to breathe water, and used 2 inspirations and 5 rounds of combat to do absolutely no damage as he was trying to do melee attacks.
That whole operation was a shit show from the beginning. I don't know what you two were doing.
So classic.
I think we were the ones who were there. I don't know where you two were.
No, I think Finley and I were drunk.
Yes.
Or we were hidden and we could escape, but you guys would have been noticed, I think. It was something because I was sneaky and I think Rin was invisible. Oh no, he was disguised as the leader.
Kane.
Kane. I want to say Kai. That is not his name.
It's been a while since you guys seen him. See,
I'm
Spaz
sure he's
said, I've always enjoyed the character deaths. I never have thought that would be the favorite part of Spaz.
Who would have thought?
All right.
Who's died? Oh wait.
It's been rather one-sided at the moment.
And then we also got Stealth Charge in the chat. That was
I
fantastic.
forgot about Stealth Charge.
So good. What was going on with that? We're trying to just stall by AJ
Stealth
sometime.
Charge. I was trying to pickpocket a guard, I think. And
Was it the music box?
No, I was trying to pickpocket that guy, the runner who had the music box, and he saw me. So I was just like crouched down in this full plate armor in the middle of the street in broad daylight. I'm gonna rush him. Stealth Charge. And I think I crit on
I think you crit on it.
yeah.
Great.
So it's just like a
Crit
tin
Stealth
can man
Charge.
clanking through the streets the middle of the day down the middle of the street, and everyone's just like, yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
And then Jackie said all of the Jurassic Park jokes by Dino Island. Yeah, that was epic. Definitely gonna have to revisit that island one of these days. But we got AJ back, which is perfect. Welcome back, my man. All right. Any other favorite moments anybody wants to mention before we get into tonight's recap?
The rubber shield.
That was
That was pretty
fantastic.
good.
So
Pretty good.
funny.
That's pretty good too.
10 out of 10 for a scene. Just like we're all panicking, we're all terrified, people are dying.
I cast.
Rin, help
Lightning
us.
is falling
Silver
from the
shield.
sky.
Save the day.
That scene's so much shit, but it was so good. I'm
Spaz's
so mad.
favorite moments might be when we kill you guys, but my favorite moments are when you guys kill me from laughter. When you guys break me, it's those are
Hey.
moments I live for. It happens all the time. So many classic moments.
That's what's
All
fun.
right, and of course, as always, Bandit Clan for life, right, Dylan?
Oh, that's always.
I was gonna say, but it wasn't in the technical 70 episodes. But yeah,
Sure. Oh, that was pre-70.
Me.
You are correct.
Let me be a fuckboy and pour some vape juice out for the homies. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. All right, let's get a recap. Connor, what happened last week on episode 70 of Horsemen of the Apocalypse?
so last week we arrived at the capital city of Candoria to find that one of the major NPCs of this entire campaign, the head priestess Tavaria, apparently had an assassination attempt made on her life in broad daylight, no less. No one was able to see who it was because apparently there was some sort of mist, fog of some nature that prevented anyone. She was apparently grievously wounded, but was able to make sure that she got away before she was killed. However, no one was able to get a visual on who or what was the culprit. We met up with Kaldavar, a member of her guard and a ally of ours, who was put in charge of the investigation. Kurtz and Urgra went to the scene of the crime and discovered a ring for the Actors Guild, the Fresta Theater. After that, Kurtz and I just gathered some guards and just raided the heck out of that place with absolutely no consideration for their rehearsal or production, and found out that there were 3 people whose initials matched the ones that were on the ring. We found 2 of them. They seemed unlikely suspects, but one of them, one Richard Hollow, had been missing for several days, in fact. The rest of the party joined up with us. We went to his home and found it seemed rather bland. Many things seemed to be missing. There were no personal effects available, but there was no sign of a struggle. After that, we decided to wait. Oh, but there was a letter at the table. That was the clue was. That was the clue was. And it led us back to a familiar place, a casino that was run by the Cult of Chaos and had nothing but really not good things for us in the past. And so with that in mind, we decided to take a back entrance from the docks leading through an underground tunnel that would lead under and up through behind the counter of the casino. And there we went, and there we are now, and we see a figure that is comparable to our friend Rin Anaran sitting at a table, apparently by himself. And Finley, being a bit sore after missing the raid on the theater, decided to put his best halfling foot forward, withdrew his, what do you call your sword?
Plectrum.
Plectrum, and is starting things off hot. And that's where we left off.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys did notice while you were in his house, I found some shoes that were exactly like Rin's. And see, what else? There was Grug. You guys
There was Grung.
ran into Grug at Alfred's. Apparently, he has been learning to speak. Alfred has been working with him. He gave you some remedies. Decided that he's going to continue to work for him during the rest of the years when you guys
off-season.
the off season, the downtime for the rest of the world that continues on without you guys. But he will be harboring at the guild hall during the week, so he will be expecting you guys moving forward. All right, so bursting through the door after Finley had popped down the eye, or up there to kind of get a look at it. Curse burst open the door. Finley started rushing ahead. So we're gonna start things off a little spicy tonight, and I need everyone to roll the initiative.
Nice. Just right into it. All right. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh, oh my both of them terrible. Okay.
I think I'll be okay, guys.
Alright, move that down. And we need to descend the order.
Descend the altar.
Order descended!
Yes, my lord.
Hail, brave adventurer!
Hail, acolyte.
All right, so as you guys burst through, there is all of these boxes and crates and barrels and bags of just different not produce, because that would be perishable, non-perishable, maybe like rice or beans or stuff like that. These things stacked up all around this room is somewhat familiar. You guys knew what to expect coming into it, even though we're using a different map. The floor is this kind of slightly rotted out wood. This place has been abandoned since you guys thwarted the Cult of Chaos activities, and thus they have allegedly abandoned it, but we have surfaced it, and all these supplies look new. They're not... The floor's rotted, and the place is definitely run down. It's definitely dusty, but all of these supplies that you guys see, all these crates, they all look fresh. Large barrels in the back containing mysterious fluids, you're not quite sure, but Finley is getting ready to charge in. But top of the initiative order, oh, I need to trim this part up here. I hate seeing white on the border.
And speaking of Kurtz, Brian just gave him inspiration, I think?
Oh, my man B. Thanks, man. Yeah, he told me his plan tonight is to take number 2 on the leaderboard for bits, so...
You can't influence the Inquisitor, Brian. He sees your sin.
So, to be liberal with those tonight, I know that was something he was wanting to do and wanting to get some value out of it, so... it's a good reminder. So you guys can purchase health potions and inspiration points. That is what you see below these guys to help them in the world when they get those shitty rolls or... get blasted from the baddies. All right, so top of the turn order is going to be Kurtz with the 22.12. Kurtz, after you bust open the door, Finley starts running forward. You have your Kenobi drawn, I'm assuming. What would you like to do as you position yourself?
I actually don't have Kenobi drawn. Instead,
Oh.
I will draw a very unassuming looking javelin and just sort of stroll past everyone next to Finley, pat him on the head like duck, and then I will attack with Blitz, my lightning javelin.
Oh,
And where did you pick up this javelin? What do we know about this bad boy?
Where did we get this? We got this in the library.
it's from. Yes, it was.
Yeah, we got it in the library
Okay.
when we were killing Duragar.
Durger.
If it works. I am going to use that inspiration point to re-roll that attack.
God, 26.
Unless that hits.
Yeah, why are you
I
at
don't
disadvantage?
have disadvantage, so it
Yeah,
would be 26.
26. Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Alright, so he takes 6 piercing and...
Dex save.
I don't think he gets to make the save. I think that's for the line it creates. 'Cause it creates a line of lightning.
Well, I mean, he takes the 6 piercing for sure, but it's just that if he takes all the lightning or half, I think.
Okay.
Each creature in the line, excluding
takes
you,
And the
All of
target.
must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
taking a
he
failed save.
he just takes it because it's excluding you and the target. The DC 15 is for the aura of the lightning trail it leaves.
Excluding you and the target. Yep, you are correct.
Alright.
Woo! Alright, so that is a good bit of burst damage right off the top as you thrust this pulsating lightning shaft of doom towards the enemy, and it is going to be crackling as it sinks into him, doing 21 total damage. Very nice.
Holy hell.
Alright, anything else for you?
No. We'll see how this guy rolls.
You have another attack if you want. You can't use the. Do you have another javelin or something?
I'll chuck a hand axe at him.
Okay. Pulsating shaft, eh? Yes, Jackie. Pulsating shaft.
Alright, so a hand axe goes whipping after him too.
Okay.
I'm just chucking everything but the kitchen sink.
18 will hit, so another 6 damage.
So I'll just stride up, use the command word so I'm holding a bolt of lightning, throw it, and then sidearm hatchet right after it.
Nice.
Awesome.
For my lizard man bandolier, fuck.
God damn it.
I'm here to win, Spaz. I beat you
What
last
happened?
time too.
What is happening?
Oh, we are in the wrong order. We do have somebody who is joining us. I wonder why.
Gosh damn it, dude.
So what we need is, it looks like camera resets. I'm sorry about that. All right, so Spaz, let's have you.
What up,
turn off,
Spaz?
And definitely Kyle.
Hello. What up, Spaz? God damn it, dude.
All right, so next is going to be Spaz, and then
I mean
Kyle.
that in the most loving and adoring possible way. But god damn it.
All right, and then Kyle, turn yours on.
I'm glad I.
Well,
Thought
hello
it
there,
gave it some-
everyone. I
Who-
hope
Hi.
Who
hope
are
you
you,
weren't
you
expecting
mysterious fuck? Showing up unannounced.
Well, I guess we'll see in just a second.
Awesome. Well, who are you, though?
Who am I playing?
No, who are you?
No, who are you
Who
in
am
real
I?
life?
Oh, who am I?
Who art thou?
I'm just Spaz. I'm the guy that's, caused mayhem and bullshit for all these people. Hi, everyone.
It's appropriate.
Perfect.
I'm just the co-DM that's just planning on killing these fools. Nothing to worry about.
Trying to
Can
just-
I retcon ending my turn and cast Shield of Faith?
That would have been a smart idea.
I love it when it all comes together. All right, so
Okay.
cropping
Actually,
is slightly off. I thought it was nailed on. It was left over from Shadow. That's why. So let me adjust that real quick.
How could you hurt Richard like that? So cruel.
Because
You're
he's
a
a dick.
monster.
Listen here, Dick.
All right.
Basically a Batman villain fighting Dick Grayson right now.
And we made the executive decision for the guest players that those roll over. So someone had purchased
Oh, the inspirations.
the inspiration and health point for Shadow when he was playing. Don't want those to go to waste because people spend money on those, so they're gonna roll over to guest players. But they're also shared, so if they're used, those ones aren't gonna roll over. All right. So Kurtz, as you came through, you thrusted.
Oh, boy.
Thrusted the pulsating shaft towards the enemy, doing some damage, and then you did the follow-up hand axe of warning. Next, why is Spaz here? Well,
Oh, that's a good question.
It is a good
well,
question.
you see, I'm not playing Richard.
Hmm.
all right.
As you
Go
all
ahead.
see coming through the door.
Cade.
I told you not to touch anything. You.
Hi, Kane. We're here to murder you.
Looking at Richard, well, you're fucked up already.
Is
I
he?
don't think
Can
I
we-
need. I don't think I need to tell you, you fucking useless actor. We'll call you.
Gonna pull
That
the
we need to
lightning
kill
stick.
them. As he draws his weapons. And how far away are you, Kurtz?
Fartish, 45 feet.
That fitting.
5 feet.
Good thing I prayed.
We'll find out if it was hard enough, though.
In a hot minute.
Hard enough. Penis joke.
That should be
them
right
coming.
there.
Yep, I got my sister stone, so
You're gonna need it.
I shouldn't have wasted all those healing points on beating that old man at the theater.
That would have been helpful. Now then, Kurtz, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
For you viewers unfamiliar with Spaz, he specializes in multi-classing and optimizing what is available in 5e and beyond.
You take no damage.
Oh,
As from his hand, a puff of green smoke appears.
I'll brush it off.
Well then, at least it's nice to see you're not weak.
I've been
Great.
trying to kill you for...
Wait.
Oh, trust me, I owe you and also wherever that fucking elven boy is at.
oh,
A few
great.
things.
He's not here right now.
Then I guess I'll take out my anger on you. And you do something fucking useful.
Lightning's still sticking out of him.
As you yell at him, Ken, he kind of looks down at the two weapons that are sticking in, the still lightning kind of pulsating off of the javelin as it's stuck into exactly the hair kind of standing up, the Rin hair kind of just
Rin would never.
almost looks like Trunks from Dragon Ball because it's parted down the center and it's kind of sticking up. I will do my best. And he will actually.
If he fireballs, I'm gonna be mad.
You better not fireball in this place. Oh no.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, okay then. That's in private, but yeah. Okay then.
All right, he's going to disappear before you guys. And there will be a moment of pause.
Useless.
Be a moment of pause, and then I need. Kurtz, Finley, and Ergra to make wisdom saving throws.
Super duper.
He sees me?
Well, that's a good question.
Let me bring up my stealth from last time.
I feel like can't.
That's Finley.
It's not within 5 feet.
Oh, I don't have good stealth.
I
have
what,
14.
What roll are we doing?
Wisdom, you say?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
I will have
No, like
advantage
a
because of
12.
Mage Slayer.
Well, Mage Slayer's only within
If he's
5
within
feet
5
of
feet
you.
of you.
No, I have creatures have disadvantage on concentration checks after being damaged. Okay, I thought it was I had.
Come on, roll 20.
I'm gonna go ahead and just use my inspiration, please.
Your inspiration? Alrighty.
Yeah, I don't like a 12.
Is this a charm effect?
So we
'Cause
are
I have-
on.
Remind me what those talismans we got from Kurtz's Legion do, because I have one of those. I think it's I can pass any wisdom save.
It's
It's against one specific spell.
It's
It's
against
thoughts, detect thoughts.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
it was.
it's pretty much anything divination base can't work on you. It's effectively say somebody casts, what is
Scrying.
it? Scrying.
Oh, Brian cheered.
In that
Or any
case,
sort of
And I'll
charming
fill
spell
that
that
back
will
up.
cause the charm effect.
Thanks, B.
Who's that for?
It was.
It was for you.
For you.
Is
yeah.
it for me?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky.
You're the only one who didn't have anything. Did I pass?
Thanks, Brian.
All right.
We're not super high level. That DC could be that low.
Hey,
Okay. So Finley got a 16. You
Yes,
pass.
don't
15.
forget his
Graph,
racial ability,
15.
Sean.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So Finley, you will fail.
Oh, great.
Is this a Me Too roll?
No, it is for the other three.
Actually, Finley would pass.
16.
I told him you were in here, Red.
Yeah.
You're,
Was
you're
it a
golden
meet?
to
It would
launch
meet.
that
It
fireball
would meet.
up from
The
the
saving throw would have meet. So
All
he
right.
would
So
pass.
yeah, Finley's good. Okay. I was thinking it was a 3, not a 2. Okay. All right. So.
Thanks, Paz.
This is gonna be fun.
All right.
As
So
we're held.
that would be up to. I think this one. All right. So hold person. So
So he disappears and he casts a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Kurtz and Urgra, you are going to be under the effects of Hold Person. Finley, you are able to succeed in it. So the two of you are paralyzed
Yep.
while the spell is being held. Okay, then we go to
Finlay!
everyone's favorite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan. All right, so as you see, Kurtz kind of, after throwing the javelin and then throwing the axe, Kane comes running up, and you'll see kind of Kurt's like, getting ready to do a weapon attack or something. He's kind of just frozen mid, and you're expecting maybe Urgra to be coming around, but they both seem to be kind of frozen in place. What would you like to do as you were leading the charge initially?
Based upon where I saw this guy last, I'm just going to take a shot at this thing. As I come around the corner and have my thing up, and I have my plectrum drawn, and all of a sudden it's like, I have no idea what's going on in all of 6 seconds. I'm just going, ah! And I will cast, where's it at? Here you are. Each creature in a 10 foot, okay, that's what I thought. Bam!
Anna? Yeah.
I'm going
Ooh,
to
not
cast that
bad
bad
roll.
boy, like, right back here-ish, right around the table, because that guy was standing here last, or like somewhere. So I'm just going to cast it, obviously knowing I'm not going to hit my compatriots here. So somewhere like,
In the range of Kane?
yeah, probably like in the table. If I cast it like right here on the table, I think I should be good to not hit Kurtz, but still hit Kane and hopefully hit the other guy.
Okay. So as the explosive shatter goes off behind Kane, that is a saving throw, I believe, right?
That is
Yep.
a saving throw. Hold on
Con.
a second. It is con, but he does have advantage, luckily. Fun. Bloop. Does a 17 pass?
It does.
So half damage. Okay then. Nice.
8 thunder damage as the explosion goes off, maybe blows one of the chairs over. That
Oh
are
yeah, the
at
table
the
and chair will go flying.
Sure, so just get blown across. You're not sure if it hit anybody who is invisible. Doesn't seem like it from your best estimation. What would you like to do after that?
Well, so the idea here was that once he went invisible, I don't know if he's concentrating on it or not, but I mean, I know that you have to for some of the spells. So if I hit him, he'd have to make a con save. I don't know if I did, but anyway, after I do that, I will say I see Kurtz freeze up, but I don't really see Urgra freeze up. So I'm gonna go. Kurtz, I really kind of sort of need you to not be frozen right now, and I will give him a bardic inspiration, and then I will doop, like kind of like run back here,
Okay.
like stop being not, don't be, yep, okay, goodbye, and I will just like run behind the fucking thing, as fast as I can.
Bards.
Action, bardic inspiration, move, bards, run.
Bards.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
What would you do without them? Die a lot faster,
Bards.
probably.
All right, then we go to Rin. What would you like to do as you see you hear an explosion going off in the middle of the tables and chairs. You can kind of hear them banging across the room, and then Finley ducks down behind one of the barrels.
Did I hear a very recognizable voice of Kane?
Yes, you would have.
Alright, so if I recognize that voice, I would kind of know, crap, it's worse than I thought. I'm gonna blink. I'm gonna blink. Blinkety blink blink. As much as I can blink
Called
my
it!
blinkiness.
So what does that give you, Connor, since you called it?
It was actually, I think it was Dylan who did it, who called it.
Let's see. But I don't blink away.
Oh
Okay.
no.
But I will kind of stay low.
Just stay in the hole. He doesn't know you're here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh god, I'm gonna wait until I don't want to move. I'll try to be a surprise.
Okay.
I can't. I'll reduce my action. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. All right, and then we go to Urgra, who is held person.
So at the end of my turn, I get a repeat wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
I'm anticipating a inspiration. Oh! Is that enough?
That would be enough.
I would.
Really.
Nice.
I finally pass a wisdom saving throw. My turn is over, but I'm no longer held and paralyzed.
Even a blind squirrel will find an acorn every now and then.
You just see me running behind the thing, Urgra.
I pivot.
Slow claps in the chat for Urgra. Clutch
finally
It's a
moment.
passed
big
away.
deal, okay?
It is a big deal.
All right, and then we go back to Kurtz, who is held down. What would you like? Well, let's see. We're gonna see if you pass. Oh,
Ooh,
hot dog!
he do. He
He's
do
safe.
do.
You doing
I
things?
blink. I just blink for a second to shake it off. Like, oh, I'm gonna murder you now.
Oh, chat.
You
We
even
got
need
channel cheer from
inspiration.
Jackie. Thanks. All right. Yeah. We got some
Just my
clutch rolls.
words of Kurtz, don't be frozen. He's like, okay. Okay.
No, whatever
It's
works.
just that
What
easy. You just,
You just don't.
You just don't.
Oh. yeah, that's all I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Woo!
15% concentrated power of will. Okay. Then
Round
we
2.
go
Fight.
fight. All right, Kane.
Guys, I need to instigate Ultra Instinct mode. Hurry on.
Oh, God.
We need haste, rage, and shield of faith.
I
All
need
of it.
everything. We need it all.
All of it.
We need it all now. So then, I guess you'll be my opponent for now. I guess this will be interesting.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Ah, ah.
So 3 of those hit. Well, why is like summit advantage and some?
I had advantage still clicked on because of the saving
So it's
throw
the
from
first
earlier,
number, so
so
it's
it'd be
25, 16, 21, 15.
2 hits.
As a
Two
flurry of scimitars come flying out as Kane has the dark black feather thing. He's just,
Oh, I'm taking
just
that
going
cape.
across, slicing across. Yeah, let's get some damage from those
I've wanted
two
that
attacks.
cape since
He
session
wouldn't-
0.
He wouldn't actually have the cape yet.
Dick.
What year are we in?
We're in
8.
year
Oh,
8.
you are correct. I totally forgot. Got my
Where's your
ears
goddamn
mixed
cape?
up. Yep, no cape,
Mhm.
no feathers. Damn it.
Who sent you?
Okay then.
I love that cape. It was so beautiful.
I'm gonna get it.
You are correct on that. All right, so let's get some damage for the 2 scimitar attacks.
Get damaged.
Down to
Oh.
down to
Woo.
8 and down to 8, so
I'm
16.
Two
going
max
to-
damagers.
I'm going to need Kurtz to also make a, I believe. Hold on, let me double check the ability. A dex saving throw? No,
Why?
strength saving throw.
Damn it.
That's better. What are you complaining about?
I have a ring that lets me get free evasions.
That's fair.
Is that enough?
That will not be enough.
I will use my bardic inspiration.
Okay, then.
Yeah!
Ooh,
Oh, it's a D8. That's right.
23.
Yeah!
That will be enough, luckily.
Woo-wee.
But you still take the extra 9 damage as he goes to attempt to trip you, but you luckily avoid it.
Is that... Would that be reduced by heavy armor master?
I think it's still part of the same attack,
It's
even
part
though
of
it's
the
a
same
different
attack.
dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's certain ones that it wouldn't work for, but that one it would work for since it's with the same weapon. But yes, congrats. Good for you.
All right, Finley, you are going to. There's not going to be much warning as a flurry of these magical force missiles come pulverizing into you.
Sweet.
You see the direction?
Let's see. So that is for the first set, right?
So that would be the same damage for all the bolts.
All right. So it is going to be upcast.
So if I'm correct, with it being upcast, he would get.
One extra missile per level.
So it'd be 2 more. So
So 5.
so
So
5.
10 damage.
10?
It is going to be somewhere originating somewhere between Urgra, between you and Finley. But it's
Ooh.
it's going to be so quick you can't get an exact location. It's just going to just
Okay,
be
okay.
blasting into Finley. And then all right, so we got that done. And next is going to go to Finley. So as these magic missiles just start blasting into the side of you as you're kind of hunkering down, what would you like to do? The suspense.
Finley is going to. You said I should be able to climb up these boxes pretty okay-ish?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's going to be
I'm
difficult terrain, for sure.
Alright, well, I only need to get so far, and I'm okay with if Kane can kind of see. So I'm going to start to climb up. And once I get up there, I don't know if this is going to distract or not, but I'm going to pull out one of the fire beetle pastes that I just bought.
Okay.
A thickish reddish paste distilled from fire beetle glands burns fiercely when ignited. I'm going to pour it all over this shit that I'm standing on.
Oh no.
And I'm going to say,
standing on.
"Oi, Kane! What do you think of this?" As I'm pouring all this shit on it. Is that my action to do that, I guess? Or
Yeah, that would be
bonus?
an action. Yep.
Action?
Yep.
Sweet.
So let's regale on fire beetle paste. Thick reddish paste distilled from fire beetle glands burns fiercely when ignited. One container yields half-inch line, 1 yard long when spread, that burns for 1d4 rounds doing 3d6 damage per round that has hardness before applying damage. Container can be ignited or use a torch. Will not splatter or stick if thrown. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Fire beetle paste. Fire in the hole. All right. So as you're pouring all
gonna
this
do that.
red liquid on top of all these, what else would you like to do?
So you said it's half my movement. It's like half my movement to get up there.
Yeah, it's you moved how many? Like 3? I can turn the grid on. It'll make that a little easier.
Like 2.
Let me turn the grid on.
It should be set up properly for this map as well.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, you moved 5. So it's
Moved
only
1.
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. I will move like another like 10-ish down this side then. So I'll run up, pour the shit on, be like, "Hey, fucking Kane, check me out! Look at all this shit!" I'm just gonna pour all this stuff on it, and I'm gonna run down the other side. That's
Okay.
my whole turn. And then actually, I can inspire. Blah, 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 blah. I'll inspire Kurtz again. Actually, no. I'll inspire Urgra. And as I pour the stuff on, I'll be like,
Hey.
Urgra, light it up! Light it up! As I run down the other side.
Perfect. Alrighty.
That'll be my turn.
All right, and Rin, who attempted to blink earlier, you see Finley climbing up the top, dumping out this little vial of red goo as he's screaming, trying to get Kane's attention. What would you like to do, Rin?
Am I actually down or am I up? In like, how much distance do I have to climb to get to the level that we're at?
Is he in the room or did he climb down last round? Ugh.
Say again?
Like, how much do I have any climbing? Like, do I have full movement where I'm at, or am I below anything? Like, am I down or am I? At
Oh
the
no,
level?
yeah, we'll put you at base level. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I got that movement. Okay. All right. So now I don't have to worry about like climbing up things. Then I'll just go ahead and. Can I peek and see him at this point if I step there?
Yes, from there you would be able to see Kane.
Okay, if I can peek and see him there, I'm gonna cast a flaming sphere behind
Nice.
him.
Nice.
It'll be level 2, but I will cast that. He makes a Dex save.
Can you peek on the map where it was?
I'll draw it on the map.
Right there.
Well, no, I'm going to try to keep it away from Kurt, so I'm probably going to do it right here. Actually, it'll be a square,
Okay.
but that's where it is,
Boom.
and it slams into him.
Nice.
All right, and then we go to Urgra, unless you had anything else you wanted to do.
Well, I mean, he makes a Dex save to see if he takes full or half. And then
Sean, I also sent you a PM.
Okay.
I'll step back here to keep out of line of sight somewhat. Can I climb up here and kind of keep low and use the boxes as like, keep my cover, and like if I move here he can't see me? Because that's my full movement of 30. Is that doable?
Yeah, you would be able to. Yep. All right.
Okay,
so
good, yeah. As long as I keep myself covered from him, because I'm a little intimidated by him.
all right. So actually, as you go to cast that,
Oops, never mind. Okay.
Well, actually, it automatically succeeds because he cast with level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so never mind.
I will use my reaction to attack.
Kane didn't cast that.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'll just do
Oh,
the
never mind.
steppy step there and go, ooh, crap.
Gotta love the nuances of combat.
There's an invisible mage running around.
All right. So
That's
yeah,
all
you
I
would
got.
you would notice that it felt like it would go up, but then the last split second, it's going to be interrupted, and you're going to feel a disturbance in the force.
But I would have noticed that Kane didn't cast it.
Yes.
Because obviously
you
I'm
would've.
looking at him, so
Yep.
yeah, alright.
Kane seems to be engaged.
And
with
I've
Prince.
known Finley's done greater invisibility before, so I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right. We go to our hunter ranger.
So at this point, the guys cast 2 verbal components within 6 seconds. I last saw a source of a spell within around here-ish. I'm allowed to make an attack on something invisible at disadvantage, so I guess we'll go ahead and try that. Urgo's going to start off bonus action. If I break up my attacks, can I put a bonus action in between there? I
So
always
you
forget.
can break up movement between attacks, but a bonus action would cancel out the attack turn.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action then Slayer's Prey Kane. Who's been range, no save, and then I will just take a shot at this general area and try and hit him at this invisible mage at disadvantage. I'll get out my bow and let's do
So which direction are you shooting at?
Just straight down.
this direction.
Okay.
We'll do cold. That's what I was thinking before. So here we go. Disadvantage. Longbow.
Ah,
25.
All right. So you thought you had a pretty good beat on exactly where he was, and you fire right where those missiles came from. But that cold bolt that's gonna come flying from your bow, you're sure if he was there, it would have hit him. But it's gonna not hit anything. It's gonna fly through, and then it's gonna burst as it hits the barrel over here towards Finley's direction.
So where did I hear his counter spell come from?
It would be.
Counterspell somatic only.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's not verbal?
Oh, it's somatic only. That's
Yep.
the fun thing about it.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, we will forget about that. Urger took her shot. She has one more. Come around the corner, and she's going to go for Kane. This one's not at disadvantage. Here we go.
Ah.
Here we go.
I'm going to save my Bardic Inspiration for another time.
Okay. All right, that will
Another
not
time.
be enough. All right. Kurtz, what'd you like to do?
God damn it.
About to get lit. I'm going to use my Sister Stone, and that brings me up to 10 points.
Oh, okay.
So it levels up now.
Yeah, it would if it's 10. Yeah.
If I'm right, it would level up right after the charge. But yeah, recharge. But yeah, would level up.
Okay. So the D100, which I'm not going to get.
Oh my
Ooh.
god!
That would have been great for.
Man, if it was the
Oh,
the
it has to be
other
the
side-
90s.
Yeah.
Other direction.
Okay.
And, yeah, in his game,
I'm
that
so
would have been a good roll.
trained.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that, not get it, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna use my another free action to activate my sword
Hmm?
and light it on fire,
Awesome.
or my hammer.
Okay.
You get one free action.
You only get one free action. I thought that was the point of a free action. That's free.
It's I don't know. It's pretty much a free action is one free action that doesn't count. It's odd.
I'll go ahead and
It is
grant it,
weird.
though. I'll grant it. Go ahead.
Okay.
I know
So
you
that's
hate me
on
spats, but yeah, I'll get to him.
fire. Sister Stone spent.
I'm sure
Down
you're typing
one
me a
more
message.
point.
How dare you?
And I keep forgetting I have my aura protection, so I get a +3 to saves.
Oh.
Everyone also does if they're within 10 feet of me.
Oh.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that, but whatever.
Sounds
And
bad, I
I
love it.
will start attacking. I don't know why it rolled twice.
Ooh, a crit.
Kenobi!
Congrats.
You gotta say Kenobi when you crit, dude.
You metaphorically have the high ground. Not physically, but.
I'm taller than him.
All right,
In
let's
your mind's eye.
yeah, exactly.
So
Let's get some of that
first
beautiful
attacks.
green damage.
First attack is a 29. Second attack,
Oof, that's gonna end the turn. But let's go ahead and get that crit
Okay.
damage off.
so I'm also going to use a maneuver. I'm going to use a disarming attack. So
Which weapon?
he only has scimitars, right?
He has 2 weapons on him.
He has a scimitar and a what?
He has 2 scimitars.
No,
I'm
the main one.
Okay.
The main hand.
The perceivable dominant hand.
And that is just that's just my normal damage without the crit. The 24, because it's
So
flaming.
roll 2 more d6.
None of the...
Well, I also roll. That's literally just 1 row of damage. That's just the damage from the attack. That's not adding in crit damage.
Mhm.
So I roll that again,
Mhm.
and then roll the exploding d.
I don't see any.
Or no, so I just roll that again.
Mhm.
My goodness gracious.
Minus the modifier.
Minus the
Yeah,
modifier.
it would just be +6. Then
19.
you also have your fire activated. So.
That's where all the extra rolls are coming from.
Okay.
So 24 plus 19,
43.
23, and we said that ended my turn. So
24,
that's
19, 43, dog.
43 points of
14, yeah.
damage.
You have a D6 in there.
Yeah, and a 6er.
Exploder. And you get to add your superiority die damage too.
And that's doubled as well, right?
Yeah.
From the crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
One more. Or no. Okay, so all in all,
23.
19. So 43 plus 2, 45. Plus 7 equals 52. Plus 1
53?
equals 53.
Yeah. Woo! Good hit.
Because I just let out the stone, see that doesn't work, say fuck it, ignite the hammer, and then just pound into his head if I can, as hard as I can.
Mess up that hair.
Just as he's bleeding there, I'm just like, I'm not even getting fucking started.
Yes. 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 Now we're talking.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my maneuvers and parry.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's not going to do a lot, but it's something.
Free attack.
No, it's I reduce damage.
Ah. What was the raise AC one? Hold on.
Well, for NPCs, it's raise your AC by 2.
Okay. So I believe that leads us to Kane next.
Womp 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 womp.
Minusing that from his HP. Fuck. That hurts quite a bit.
Oh, I need you to roll a strength save to see if you're disarmed.
Oh yes, strength
Mhm.
save. Click.
Fail.
Okay, you take one of his weapons.
Good. Good.
Congrats.
Hey,
So
he's
the
trying to-
main one and the side one, so now he's just got the side one.
Alright. Damn, I was gonna do Shield of Faith on that
Yeah,
turn too.
no,
So 3 hit, or yeah, 2 hits.
Two of them hits. Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna need you to make another strength saving throw.
Come on, Kurt.
Got this. That will also be a pass. Lucky you.
Nice.
Okay then. And sadly, that crit fail ends my turn right there.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Okay.
haven't any action surges yet.
I can't use an action surge.
I
my
know,
turn's
but neither
ended.
of you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just the first round. This is gonna be
Two.
it's gonna be a fustercluck.
Oh, third actually.
All right. And before we go to Finley,
Ren, did you blink?
No, I rolled a 1.
Dang.
because that's a technical foul.
The spell's still in effect though, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It is. It's just I'm just not out of phase.
He's present and accounted for.
Alrighty, let's see what we want to do. Alright, let's get another wisdom saving throw from Kurtz and Urgra.
Oh, good.
Hadouken.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
The curse of Urgra.
I'll use the bardic inspiration on that one. So roll 1d8. Come on, do better.
Finley, did you give me 2
No,
inspirations
it went
or
to
1?
me.
Just 1? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my inspiration point.
Okay.
Come on now, Hal.
That's
It's yours.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
We're
Do they
past
see
Kane's
someone?
turn.
What?
Do they see someone?
No.
I
No.
can't
Probably
remember
hear
if
him.
greater invisibility was concentration or not.
It's homebrew invisibility because we can't attack them either. Usually you can attack an invisible person.
Well, he moved.
He moves.
Yeah, he moved, so.
But yeah, he's getting it for free.
Alright,
somehow.
and then there are feats in the game.
More than just defeat, it's also something else.
Yeah, it is something else too.
You know.
I was thinking Firbolg, but it's lasted too long.
Alright, and Kurt's inspiration points from Brian.
Hey!
Brian's a
He's trying to take that number 2 spot.
Don't never bits out, boy.
It really is.
Alright, and then what was the other
He's
one?
made it.
Urgra, yours was a 10, right?
Plus 8
Plus
because of my
8,
bardic
18.
inspiration.
So
Okay.
would it be 18, which would
Okay.
be a pass. Lucky
Okay.
Urgra.
All right. So Kurtz is going to be held. All right.
get
Then
rid
we
of my
go
pink
to everyone's favorite
Favorite.
halfling bard. All right. So you had scurried on the other side of the crates. A lot of craziness going on. Kurtz got in a really good attack, but then it seems like after that slash, he's kind of the next, or not slash because it was anyway. So the first weapon attack was a really good one. Then he goes to go to the second one. You seem kind of frozen in place. What would you like to do?
Kind of messed up what I wanted to do.
You done fucked up, AA Ron.
I don't really know that yet, so I'm gonna come over here first. And so I dump all this shit on this pile. I'm like, Urgra, light it up, and nothing happens. I'm kind of like on the other side, like waiting, and like, oh, nothing
You're
happens.
standing on it, Finley.
I come around the side, nothing's happening. I'm like, you want something done right, you do it yourself, and I will pull out one of my star lanterns and fucking throw it on the pile.
Amazing.
You fool.
All right, so
How many d6s of fire damage?
How many d6s do I take?
All right.
Well, I should note this entire building is falling apart and made of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so Lantern Star. It is explodes in a 5-foot radius, doing 2d4 radiant damage, and then on top of that, it's
Oh.
going to be all of the fire damage. So go ahead and roll me a d4. We'll see how many rounds that the fire damage is going to be coming from the fire beetle paste that is on all of this stuff.
All right, so when I throw, I need 2d4 first.
1d4 for the rounds is what I was referring to.
Oh, okay. Like that?
4 rounds. Okay.
Oh, no.
So I throw that lantern up there. Does it ignite the fire beetle paste?
Yes.
It does.
Sick.
Oh, no.
Oh. Apparently you don't care about any of this shite, huh? And I will throw it up there.
Okay. Amazing. Anything else?
Does Kane's face turn the color of his hair?
No, like... I feel like his reaction is like, you're a fucking idiot, aren't you?
Okay.
This isn't new information.
You're not the smart one in the group.
All right. So then, the lantern star will explode. You'll see a burst of radiant light as, and then a fiery explosion start to, starting to consume all of these supplies that are on there. As Finley kind of skirts around to the back edge. Anything else for Finley?
Yeah, so as I get down there, it's a free action to put my mask on, yeah?
Yeah.
Super duper. I would like to do that, and it's also part of that. I can also do my viney whippy thingy marionetting.
Marionetting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna marionette Kane.
Okay, is the marionette also a free action?
Both just stood there paralyzed.
It's all. I could either. I don't even have to put it on if I don't want to. I
You
just
don't.
marionette.
You
them.
don't have to put it on for the marionettes.
Right.
But mattering on what you're doing with it is how much of a turn it takes up.
Yep. So if it costs 2 actions, which I would know that because I've done this long enough, I will just marionette them. I don't need to put the mask on.
Okay.
And I will also, as it ignites, be like, oh shit, and I will move 1 more space.
First item. That's a mad one. Okay, marionette. Pass ability. Alright, you will take a corruption point when activating the marionette. Alright, so it's 30,
All part of the plan.
30 foot.
Oh wait. Wait, why is it going
Alright,
that
so it's
way?
going to entangle
There we
Kane.
go.
Entangle Kane.
Wait, question. Where are you, Finley, when you do that? Are you down here?
Oh, I was here. See Kane, do my thing, come over here. That's where I also throw it. Like,
Okay.
ah!
Alright, and we go to Rin.
Seeing I was counterspelled last time. Oh god, I don't know where. I'm gonna move 1 step over here, and I'm gonna try to huddle as close as I can down, like cover as much as I can get cover for, so I can hopefully not be seen by anything. I'm just like, okay, please don't see me. Okay, fingers crossed. Hope this works. And while I'm there, I'm going to cast the spell first and hold it, and see if I successfully cast it. Did I cast a spell? Like, I cast a 2nd level flaming sphere.
Let's see.
I think
It would go off, yeah.
Okay.
How many spell slots does this motherfucker have?
Yeah, he's
So-
starting to run out.
Alright, as I do that, then I will go ahead and when I can see Kane, as I stand up, I look over and I release it as a reaction towards him behind Kane. I'll go diagonal this time to try and
Nice.
Okay.
and then slam it into his ass.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
he'll make a dex save this time.
And he
Maybe I'll do better
is
damage.
entangled,
damage.
so I think it's at disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, now you say entangled, do you mean restrained?
Or
Or is it just grappled?
If I'm right for now.
Yeah,
double
because
check what
we
the
had it
mouse
too
does.
powerful and we nerfed it back. Before we were saying they couldn't do anything, but now it's just the
Restrained, I think,
physical
is what
movement.
it
They can
was.
still attack and stuff.
Yeah,
And it's the grapple.
It's just a grapple at this point. So
Oh,
he can't
okay.
move. So,
Okay, then normal dex.
But a distant grapple is still pretty powerful, so.
But yeah, but he makes it
I need
normal.
my sheet updated because it still says entangled. Now
Not
he's-
bad.
Oh, I don't know why he got advantage, but yes, 23
It's-
would succeed.
It's because of his lovely race.
I don't know what that means. I threw my marionette. I don't know.
The 23 would pass, so he'll take 3.
3.
3 damage.
I'm still hurting. Kurtz fucked me up.
Wouldn't he take 4 because we round to players? Favorite
Maybe.
players? Yeah. Yeah, before.
Okay. And then seeing that
Sorry,
ducking
Spaz.
down kind of worked a little bit, I'll go back to kind of ducking down.
Okay.
Worry. I have plans.
And that is my turn.
Alright, and next we go to Urgra.
Link!
That's right, I might be blinking. Let's see, am I blinking? I hope so, because it'd be such a waste of a... Nope.
Fuck.
3
fails.
no.
You cast
Okay.
Blink, but Blink isn't working. Damn.
Mm.
Just fireball everything.
I've been there.
This whole
Yeah.
fucking
We'll
Rin's
come back
trying really hard
next
to
year,
like
he
close
won't.
his eyelids to blink, and it's just like his eyes are drying out. He's like, I can't blink. Awesome.
Alright.
Okay, then.
So, start of Urgra's turn, she sees Kurtz activate his stone, and he's like, oh yeah, I have one of those too. And she's going to try and activate the Self-15 stone.
Alright, percentile die.
Ba-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Could really use this
Go!
thing, dude.
That's, again, the wrong spectrum.
Damn. Alright, so you will get the point for the sanctification and one,
Oh, I do get a sanctification.
yeah,
Nice,
one
nice.
towards the 10. But alright. What else would you like to
These
do?
aren't divine interventions or whatever, just popping them bitches off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
next level, guys.
So Urgra, seeing that the last shot at nothing wasn't super productive, she's gonna focus on Kane, and she will go ahead and use one of her hunter's marks that does not require concentration, and he is now gonna be marked, and she will now take 2 attacks on him. We'll make it. We'll keep it fire. So first attack, 24.
Okay, that will hit.
Woof.
Got 13.
That will not hit.
Okay.
Isn't he wrapped up though?
No, it's just,
grappled.
0 movement.
Mhm.
And then 1d6 for Hunter's Mark. Another guy.
Plus Slayer's Prey.
Yep, I was getting there. So 14 damage, 6 is fire.
Nice.
Keep rolling damage dice till they tell you to stop.
You know what? You just tell me how much damage you want to do. No, I'm just kidding.
And getting up on the boxes, would that be like difficult terrain here? Or
Yeah, it would be onto that. Yeah, moving on to it.
10, but now is it normal? Or is it as long
you
as I'm on the box?
Yeah, if you move like across the same level, it'll be normal movement. It's just like moving up it.
Okay, so 10, 15, 20, 25. Getting down, does it matter?
Yeah, that'd be normal.
30, and I'll go 35 here and end my turn.
Okay. All right, we're back at the top. Let's go to Kurtz.
Wisdom.
Nice!
Well done.
Me.
Neat. All right.
Good for
And
you.
Then we go to Kane.
He's gonna look around, fix this, and then he's going to attack Kurtz.
He still only has the one scimitar though, right?
He does. He hasn't picked up his other one yet.
Okay.
Forgot to take off the advantage again. But that would be 24, 16, and 22.
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Second Wind. Or not cast, but use Second Wind. It's not a spell yet.
Alright, we know his level.
Hurting,
Fighter.
boys. I am in pain.
Mm-hmm.
No
And
meta, Connor.
I'm gonna action surge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
That's amazing.
That's the same thing that happened to Kurtz
That's karma.
last time.
That's
Karma.
amazing.
Okay,
That
then.
makes me happy.
Good for you. Fix it.
Makes
You
me-
did get
All
bonked
right.
on the head really hard twice with the flaming
That's
hammer.
fair. That's
Go
fair.
ahead and make a deck save then, Spaz.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh, you don't
can't
get to
move.
move.
I'm not moving it.
No, it's something I'm doing.
Oh.
23. All right. So as he yells out, "Fix it!" You guys will notice Kane goes from the spots being held by Finley's marionette to yeah, that would be where you go, and then so he's just going to be moved over, and Finley, the marionettes that you have will kind of just fall.
Drop.
Yeah, drop to the ground. And then
Wait.
Well,
So
that's fucking interesting.
does he teleport on his turn or on the mage's turn?
it is going to be the mage doing something. So
Okay, so he's still going
Yep.
to take damage from the fire.
Uh-huh.
right,
I
yeah, he
rolled
did
the
take.
dex save.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, he did do the dex save for the fire. So he moved, and then
3.
yeah, put him here. Okay.
Twee.
Wiggling away.
And that would be the mage's turn, 7.
Yes. Okay. And then we go to Finley. So you just got
Yep, go
this
ahead.
clutch marionette off on him, and you're, anticipating him to be locked in place, but magically he has moved, and you can feel the marionettes just loosen up as they fall to the ground. What would you like to do? And we'll say the fire is spreading a little bit more.
Nice. Is the quantum animal rings things? Is that an action to use, or is that they just pop off?
Action to activate.
Yeah, it would be an action activate. You haven't used the chameleon ring yet.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't. I just didn't. I can't remember if it was bonus or what the hell it was. All right. So as the marionette strings drop, so I'll just kind of look down at my wrists where they come out of. You like, all right, well, that's different. Hey, hold on. Where do you think you're going? And I will cast Hold Person on Kane.
Okay.
I believe it's a Wisdom saving throw. God damn, dude. Jesus Christ.
That was a really good roll.
That was a really
Right.
good roll. That was a
19 plus 8. Yeah.
All
The
right.
plus 8 doesn't
There
hurt.
goes that.
It really doesn't.
And to use a health potion is, if we use it as a bonus action, it's like half or something.
Roll.
It's rolled.
Well, then you roll.
You roll it,
roll.
and
Use
as a
as
full
your
action, you
action.
get the full healing.
And then viewers are free action, but you have to roll.
Heal.
Is it free action for the viewers?
Roll that.
I thought it was just a bonus action to heal.
Yeah, and we'll talk about free action stuff during the decompression. So if I forget,
That's
somebody
fine.
bring it up.
These barrels are pretty big. Can I climb over them?
You would not be able to. Yeah, you are too small for that. I mean, you could do like a running jump, but you're kind of crouched down behind him, so take movement and then movement to jump.
Could I squeeze between them because I'm little?
You could crouch around the back under here, but you'd be at half movement speed while doing it.
If I went this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can I get between them? Or not?
10, 20... Yeah, so you were here. Let me get my...
25 feet of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I get in there or not? Because if not, I'm going back there.
So that would be 10... Where were you to
5,
start?
10, 15,
He's
20,
not
25.
he's not
Can I
trying
move
to
between
get on
the
top. He's
barrels?
trying to just squeeze in between them.
Yeah. I'm
Right,
little.
yeah. So, yeah, I was going to say, but crouching down, you're going to be at half movement through it. So it's pretty much difficult terrain, but then you can move through it.
All right,
So
I will go there then.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, that will lead us to Rin. Who had-
So, quick double check. Is this a door?
yes, that is the door that
Okay.
Kane came through.
Okay, great. So, next question. How flammable is the entirety of the room from floor to ceiling?
Pretty.
Pretty flammable?
Yeah,
All
it's
right, so
all
I'm-
dried out, decrepit,
Okay.
cracked, broken wood everywhere. It's been abandoned for years.
Because
Um,
my
um,
flaming sphere ignites objects and everything on fire that is being worn or carried. So my guess is it's starting to put it on fire where it's at. Oh shit! But I'm going to take advantage of that if I can see that happening, and I'm going to direct it in a path to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to then slam into him, but create a flaming trail.
Can you see Kane?
I love it.
Well, I can direct it that way because what I'm doing is I'm going to move over here to get a better view because I also want to get closer to that door.
So as you're
That's
running,
as far as I can get. So I'm kind of walking over there, and as I see that, because I saw Kane go in that direction because I was able to see him kind of
Okay.
shuffle. So then, yeah, but then the last one of the spheres goes here, and then one is kind of on the sphere itself, right? Because of the sphere. But yeah, this one doesn't exist because I did a diagonal.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, my motion was.
Gotcha.
So I can do the last 30 to bonk.
Okay.
So then he makes another deck save.
light it up, dude.
It's amazing.
I love it.
As this whole place is just starting to burning inferno, just all the wood catching on
Oh,
fire, is
well,
just
full
sliding
5.
on the ground.
Nice.
And then I will use my action. Oof. Should I? Oh yeah, because it's activating an item. It is not something you can counterspell. I pull out the scroll of Scorching Ray, unfurl it, and read it, and launch it at Kane.
Okay.
So that spell is 3 attacks, I think.
It's almost
It's
like you guys
3
are
attacks.
jonesing for this guy.
It's a
What? Do
fun
you guys
one.
have a vendetta with Kane or something? That's
You can just use like firebolt or
My
something.
last stack is going to be
Yeah, just
deflecting a
double
rock.
checking. It's the 2d6 per hit. Okay,
I'm so glad
so I'll
this is all
roll
fire
the
damage.
I'll roll the firebolt for 3 things, and you tell me if they hit. So
We
number
have-
1,
One thing, Spaz. It's just we just do fire.
10. I'm betting is gonna miss.
Fire and brimstone.
Got a lot of fire.
9, I bet's gonna miss, and
Well,
12
mine
I
looks
bet
cool as
misses.
shit.
You know, I'm going to replace the 9 with an inspiration roll. Just because that'd be such a waste of a scroll if it didn't make at least 1 hit.
Okay.
Hey!
21.
Seven fires on that.
That will luckily hit.
So then I will do 2d6, which is 11 damage on that.
Nice.
Nice.
So total is 16 fire damage. And fire is now around him a little bit.
I mean, honestly, it looks cool as fuck, guys. There's fire over here. There's fire over there. We're in this building. We're having fucking sword fights and shit's blowing. It looks cool. Scary and dangerous, but cool.
That's my turn.
All
and
right.
let's see if I blink.
Come on.
Nope.
Woo! Four in a row. All right,
Oh.
and then we go to Urgra. So you see this flame just kind of burning this trail, making a line of fire between you and Kane. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
It is going to slightly obstruct your vision because of the flames and then the heat kind of coming up. You can still see him kind of through it, but...
Urgra is going to move away from fire. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, we'll say. And then,
And Dan?
draw on her bow, she will bonus action hex him. And give him disadvantage on strength saves in case anyone tries to real grapple him.
Hex
strength
is
checks.
ability checks, but yeah.
Yes. And then let's take 2 shots. And keep it with fire. There seems to be a theme.
Can't break the theme now.
Nope.
With the plus
What?
10, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Those will both miss.
Yep. Urgra's feeling real good about herself right now.
Too much fire, yeah.
So I'm guessing. So where do those start fires, Sean? Since they missed.
I mean, they could just hit right behind
Yeah,
him
they would hit behind him, yeah, so...
Okay.
with the angle. And with
Guys,
10
we gotta make sure we have an escape route.
Yeah, we really do.
well, we do, but so does he, because he knows where things are.
Mm-hmm.
He's not escaping.
This
I
used
have
to
a
be
plan.
his casino, so
Mm-hmm.
hopefully he does.
Alright, that'll bring us back up to the top. We'll do one more round, and then we will go to break. Alright, so Kurtz. Kane was moved across. You are no longer held, which is fantastic. You can see flames kind of all surrounding Kane as he's got that cool guys don't look at explosions expression on his face as the flames are just blazing up behind him. Still looks like he has the intent to kill.
Nice.
At least someone
Nice.
can roll in this party.
That will hit. The first one will hit. The second one will not.
For the first one, I'm gonna use trip attack.
That's just to make sure you're not adding an extra 1 for dual weapon fighting because you don't have 2 weapons, right?
Hmm?
For your AC, if you're using dual weapon fighting for a plus
He
1.
does, actually, he doesn't have that feat, funny enough.
No.
Yeah.
So trip attack for the first one, so I'd actually have advantage on the second one. I'm sorry, I should have clarified that. If you trip, I'll have advantage.
I think it's strength, yeah.
Yep, strength.
I didn't even notice. My cam's off.
Well,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, so
I'm
I
going to
will-
use my inspiration point.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Burning it.
God damn it.
Where do we go?
Alright,
with
so
That was definitely worth it. Oh shit.
damage for the first attack.
Oh.
So that is from the first strike. And then as I sort of reel back with the hammer, miss the second time, I'm just going to extend the gauntlet and snap. Use my action surge and cast Pit of the Damned.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Oh, wow.
All right,
wow.
so Jackie's using the sub that she did earlier to get an IP for Rin.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
So the
Awesome.
pit opens beneath you. You automatically take the fire and falling, and then you need to do a strength save to see if you're grappled.
Will that be a DC 16?
Yes, because I've upgraded it several times.
Ah. I see.
Yeah, I pumped a lot of the points into the DC.
Strength
And it's
saving throw?
10 by 10, right?
10 by 10 by 20. So it's 20 foot
Way
deep,
down.
10 by 10.
Okay, then. Can I avoid falling into the pit? Let's
No.
see.
You actually can't avoid. You can avoid the grapple, but you do fall regardless.
Because hands are coming out of the pit.
Yeah. The pit just opens. So as it's red, the pit opens and you fall, take the damage. The strength is to see if you are grappled by the spectral hands, and then you're still stuck in the bottom of the hole. That's the problem.
Okay.
So you're stuck in a 20-foot deep pit as I'm just looking down on you. It's over, Kane. I have the high ground.
There it is.
As you're in there with the flaming sphere as well, which will drop down.
There it is.
That's my turn. Actually, I'm going to use my bonus action to...
Second wind.
Second wind, yeah.
Okay. Man, there's a fire everywhere in here. This place is fucked.
Yeah, dude. I like it.
+8, and that's my turn.
All right, that'll bring us to Kane.
Well then, the joke's on you, Kurt, as he goes underneath his shirt and armor and pulls out a chain with a ring on it and snaps it off and puts it on his finger. Because you really think I didn't bring a trump card, and now he's gonna pop a potion and drink that after putting on the ring.
Okay.
Correct, it's 44 plus 4, correct?
Or greater, yes.
Yes.
Okay then.
Were you using action for it?
No, I had to use the action to put on the
You,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You also take 3d6 fire damage at the start of your turn.
God, wow.
It threw up the text block, didn't it? Oh, I can throw up the text block. Hold on. Why is it not? Hold on.
Nice.
Damage has been minused. Actually, wait, it's fire damage, so.
I don't know why it's not doing it, but whatever.
Okay.
I can throw it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay then.
Anything else for Kane?
That will be his turn as he's just sitting in the fire as it's burning away his clothes. He's looking up at you.
All right.
Dex save for Kane.
It's 20 feet down. Would it still affect him?
The sphere drops with it.
Ball's in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
That was the plan all along. To trap him down in a hole with a flaming ball of hate.
Love it.
All right. Can you roll some more fire damage for me as Kane is magically moved?
Ugh.
This is gonna be for the mage.
Oh, hey.
Hello there. Can I interest you in some cupcakes?
Kane's cupcakes? No, I'm not down with that.
It's not my birthday.
Did you roll? Did you roll the fire damage for the mage, Kurt? Or do you want me to roll it? Oh, it's at the end of the turn or start? Of the turn? Oh, wait,
The
no.
start
Oh.
of the turn, he takes
Start of the turn.
3d6.
So yeah,
It wouldn't be it yet, but
yeah.
okay.
Do you still make your dex save for being there before you get
13.
yanked away?
for the start of Kane's turn.
All right, and what does yeah, he just got moved. I was thinking for him going in. What did we say was for trying to get out of the pit?
It's a strength save, the same DC.
You wouldn't need to make a strength saving throw, Sean.
Oh, duh. Missy step.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah.
Because he's invisible and he can fly.
Well, no.
Oh, did I get the? I would have laughed if I got the mage too. That would have been hilarious.
Well, I think they're switching spots.
Oh,
Yeah, they
that
switched
sucks for
spots and
him.
then Missy stepped down. Okay. All right, that'll bring us to Finley.
Wait,
Hello
so that
there,
mage
small one.
just fucking like yeeted himself into the pit from hell?
Uh huh.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Did Kane
Good
roll
for
his dex
him.
save?
For the flaming sphere at the end of his turn.
Doesn't do damage anymore. Sorry.
Immune to fire?
Yep.
Okay.
We got him trapped in a hole, guys.
That's fair.
Had him in a hole.
Had him. Past him.
And I need the wizard if he's ending his turn in the hole to make a.
He didn't. He Missy stepped out.
Oh, okay.
He's
I thought they just switched.
weird shenanigan bullshit.
Apparently.
Was doing the win.
All right, and then we go to Finley.
All right.
doing
Gosh dang it, dude.
You guys are fighting Rin.
So Finley Kane is going to be right behind you. Just boop.
Well, I was running that way, so he pops up right in front of me. I was running in that direction. When he pops in front of me, I'm like, ah, shit! And I'm going to put my hands up like this and cast Inflict Wounds. Boink.
Nice. Let's see if we can hit.
Use that for a hot minute.
Oh!
22.
22?
14 necrotic
Ouch.
damage.
That's such a good first level spell.
It is. It's such great.
I was going to... Wish I could have upcast it, but I ain't got shit left. So I cast that as he just pops up randomly in front of me, and then...
Jackie said, "Oh God, he's Khaleesi."
Oh boy, this is probably going to be a bad idea.
Father
but
of dragons.
whatever. I'm going to
Breaker
go
of chains.
1, 2, and then as I exit his area, 3 to there to see if
Okay.
he takes a swing at me or not.
Yeah, I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that hits.
And because I hit, you can't move anymore.
Okay, so then I will be there, and I'll take the 10. That's why I didn't keep moving, just in case that was going to be a thing.
I'm gonna need his last scimitar, guys. Don't worry, I'm working on it.
I want that blade of yours. Give it to me.
And then...
Spaz, mother of horse and breaker of characters.
I don't think I have a bonus action. That'll be it. That's my turn.
Fucking tastic. I love it. All right, and then we go to Rin and then Urgra, and we'll take a break.
Is that like the new quote for Spaz? No.
No,
Yeah, that's the Spaz quote.
Yeah, I can put that on there. That's awesome.
Can I tell if the door is a push or pull?
It opened into the establishment.
Okay, so it's a pull.
I think the
For
door.
us, pull.
Yeah, I think
As
the
I'm
door
running,
was
I
left
just go,
open
Urgra,
actually.
Urgra, help me!
Yeah,
Urgra! As I'm running, and then I get sliced.
The door would have been left open.
Okay, so it's if it's a pull, I'll walk over there, and
Though I would note that when you go over to this door and you can see inside of it, about 10 feet away, you can see what looks to be another door that is closed.
oh, the door's still open.
Yeah, the door's
Oh,
still open.
okay.
He never shut it.
Oh, he never shut it. Okay, all right. If it's 10, so it's 10 feet away from you. Oh, hold on, I didn't do the back
So
step,
there's
back step.
there's another door. There's another.
Okay, I see another door. All right, and it's 10 feet away.
So once you get up to this door, it's 10 feet off the map. Once you get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll do a step.
There's pretty much an airlock right there. In a sense.
Okay, I'll do a step there. I can't get my flaming sphere out, so I guess I'll just let it disappear. No, don't worry.
Could have been a hallway or something. No, it's an airlock. I love it.
I'm going to use a mage hand, cast it down the hall to open the door on the other side.
The last thing you should do in a fire. Rin would know that. Introduce
Rin,
fresh oxygen.
Rin wants the place to burn, actually.
Oh shit!
I like it. I like it.
He's lost his mind.
Backdraft.
I think it's just like we ever in bad sitch. So, but it does.
We're in a
Is it
bad
locked or does it
situation.
open?
You guys burn everything.
Does the doorway down the hall open up with the mage hand?
It is locked.
It is locked. Okay, so I would know it's locked. Okay. I'll yell that out to everyone. I'm just going, exit's locked back here. Really, really badly locked. Yeah, I guess that's my action. I don't have any bonus actions. I'm just going to get a little closer, I guess, to it. Maybe just right there.
Okay.
Oh, God, I can't do anything else.
Just blink. Get out of existence.
I might. We'll see what happens.
Don't let him see you.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god. What is
gosh.
that, 6?
You know, I'm using
Five.
Jackie's
Five.
inspiration. I'm using Jackie's inspiration.
Okay.
Come on, Jackie.
Nope.
Oh my god, 6 blink.
It's like my attack rules.
I mean, yeah, my attack rolls too were just absolute shite. I mean,
This is
I
a dark
rolled
place.
A 6, a 3, a 4.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's it. My turn.
Wow.
This place does not like rolls.
All right, and we go to Urgra.
Urgra, honestly, she has no more bonus actions left to make Kane weaker, so she's just going to try to attack.
All right.
What you
And-
gonna do?
She's gonna
Yeah,
attack
man.
with fire because she
All
hasn't
that
seen him
jam-
resist
all
it
that
yet.
Come on,
It's gonna be the one that hits. Okay.
That will not hit.
I'll attack again with fire because I still don't know it doesn't do anything. Because I'm good.
Wow.
Ooh, ending your turn.
At least you didn't like crit succeed and it did nothing.
Unless
That
you
would
want
be-
Well, I was
use
gonna
your
get away, but now I
inspiration
can't.
point.
Actually,
Could use it on that.
I will actually use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
So, let's go.
Burning through the reserves.
Hey, no
A lot better.
damage.
Ooh.
Just shoot him in between the eyes. It just like.
Oh no, only the fire damage doesn't go through. A lot of my damage is not fire though.
Mhm.
So,
You have the D6 necrotic, the D6 for the hunter's mark, and also.
Which is all crit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, Hunter's Mark does not go through because Hunter's Mark specifically says the damage of the bow type, so that will be blocked. But these are all just D6s, so I'm just using the Hunter's Mark dice.
Okay.
So here's one. Here's its crit. Here's the hex. There's its crit.
Woo!
Oh, Jackie's going on.
Connor,
All right,
we need to have
Jackie.
a chat about your rolls tonight,
1,
buddy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Jackie.
That's
bought
8
2.
damage.
Urgra and Rin.
Thanks, Hoda Mama.
Thank you, Hoda.
Okay then.
With that, Urger's going to run 5, 10, 15 up the wall with her spider boots for 25, and then go another 10 in this direction, and then return.
All right, and with that, we are
Actually,
going to go
she
ahead.
has a bonus action because she hasn't used one. She's going to
Mhm.
dash as a bonus action. She can do
Oh,
that.
okay.
For 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And she's 15 feet off the ground. That'll end her turn.
Okay, and with that, we're going to go on our first break. So with that, we're going to open up the giveaway. So it's 10,000 table tokens. We are very near to the end of the quarter. The top 60 are going to get VIP badges, and because you guys made the the goal sometime when I see the 31st this month is going to start the new quarter. So once we're in the next quarter, one of the streams random on the show is going to do a merch giveaway. So we got coffee mugs, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, lots of cool stuff. You guys can check out our merch store. It's in the panels down below. So we're going to be giving away something randomly for that. But the giveaway, I'm going to go ahead and start that. It is !raffle space how many tickets you want to buy, up to 100. Subscribers get a bonus 10. Also with subscribing you get emotes. It will be 10 table tokens per ticket. So you guys can go ahead and get those going, and when we come back from break, we'll go ahead and do the drawing.
Sweet.
Hope everybody's having fun. It's been
Yeah.
pretty intense with all the flames going on. This building is probably
So intense, I gotta pee.
seen
Let's
this-
go. Hurry up. Click the button.
I'm just gonna take my time now.
God damn. Okay, bye.
All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes.
The dice are telling me it's a 20. We're sticking with it. Okay, just go. I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna belt this shit. I'm just gonna go.
Yes, this is my daughter Melody.
Oh. You shall find justice upon your soul. Turn it into a, let's go with a gelatinous cube.
Okay.
And I'll let it just go ahead and sit there and start dissolving the place up.
Yeah, we're on our phones. I'm gonna this shit.
No, we're paying attention. Yeah, we're focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
I'll just sort of run my finger through the scar that goes across my head. Indeed. Grab it by the head, start slamming the skull into the stone wall next to me until the skull just shatters. Bend the fucking knee, peasants.
I'm gonna burn a lucky point.
Okay.
Oh my god!
It's meant to be.
Tell Caldevar, if you can, please, sir, that Kurtz Glaskin is going.
Come up to Ren and say, speaking of teamwork, do you have any offensive spells at all?
Right? He's got, really scruffy, nasty beard, and kind of kicks his foot. He's like, ow, down, and he just starts going off on this rift. Martha will turn to the crowd and he'll go, "Are you not entertained?" Hail, brave adventurer!
Hello there, everyone's favourite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here. Being the soulful adventurer that I am, and known for telling a tale or two, pull up a stool to grab a pint as I tell you a story about my favourite hero, me. In my years of travelling, I met people of all walks and cultures. Although the horsemen coming didn't affect me directly, I saw the toll they left behind. The destruction and devastation these villainous beings left in their wake sparked something within me. How was I, Finley Shenanigan, to become the greatest, most legendary bard that Candoria had ever seen, if no one was around to behold my glory? More importantly, where is Alundra? When will she be back? And what will she be wearing? Hopefully something revealing. Anywho, setting on my journey, I shared my glamour with those who had never witnessed such pure, unadulterated excellence before. My legacy was to replace their despair and unite the people for the war yet to come. In the end of the day, everyone can be a hero. Everyone has a little adventure inside of them. And if you don't, would you like one?
Ah, salutations. I am Rin Enoran, historian of Candoria, renowned problem solver, an elf of esteemed conscience. When I became of age, I set out as a Rena and departed from my home of Othalos to the city of Egoras to study the arcane arts. With some difficulties, I was able to teach myself while working as a scribe in the library of Alashar. There, I produced a masterpiece of Candoria's history and its secrets. My manifesto, the true record of our world. However, even my aspirations dwindled when Alundra's guidance vanished, followed by the devastation from the horseman's wake. Despite all the wounds we have suffered, I shall never let our existence be forgotten, for I believe our best hope lies with our knowledge and story made eternal.
My name is Kurt Glaskin, and I have lost everything that I've loved in this world. My daughters, my wife, my friends, all of them dead to the horsemen. And now I have a chance to redeem myself, to protect my friends, to lead humanity into a new age of light and hope. Alundra abandoned us, the goddesses abandoned us, and left us with these monsters. And I want to take everything from them that they've taken from us. I live in a world of blood and hatred and violence, and so I will become that violence. I will be that hatred, and I will be exactly what we need. A sword against the darkness.
My name is Urgra Dropper, and I am a dependable ambassador. I was the only half-breed in my mother's tribe of orcs where the threat of being eaten constantly hung over my head. And yet, those were some of the happiest times of my life compared to my time with the Revenant. I was 12 when I first picked up a bow and started hunting, and I quickly found that people make the most interesting prey and often deserve an arrow in the head far more than most monsters. Magic and even the Three Sisters were always something weird and sinister to me. That is, until by chance I crossed paths with the High Priestess Alundra, who showed me that magic, like everything else, can be used for good or for evil. And that's what I'll keep on repeating to myself every time one of those stuck-up magical morons say something that makes me want to cut out their tongues.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Charge on a door, followed by an ignition a few seconds later. So when you open the door, it fills the room.
All right, we are back. Thanks for sticking with us, everyone. We got a raffle to close out and pick a winner.
Nice.
Best of luck for everyone. Horndrop is 109. Kyle is at 69. Jackie's 69, and Sunny's at 110. Horn drop. All right.
Whoop whoop.
If I have to survive this, everything's coming up Kurtz.
All right, so let's get those points added real quick, and we will resume. That was a terrible R roll. Okay, so you're at 117,234, Dylan. Awesome. All right, where do we leave off? It is now going to be Kurt's turn because Urgra, she did realize that the fire damage didn't do anything to Kurt or to Kane. I keep K's. The K's are mixed.
One more time.
Kurt.
One more time.
We're two sides of the same coin, Sean. It's fine.
Yes. Yeah. All right, the fire is spreading, but we're going to go back to the top with Kurtz. So Kane was moved from the mage that is still invisible. Not sure where he is. Finley was trying to run past Kane and was hit by attack of opportunity and stopped him in his tracks. Urgra got a pop shot off that didn't do anything. Rin, blink did not go off once again. All right, so Kurtz, what would you like to do?
Does Kane look any different?
He looks bad, but he doesn't look too bad yet.
But he doesn't have any physical characteristic changes or anything.
Not really.
Okay.
You've definitely fucked up his clothes and armor though, which was really fine.
Hammer.
And now it's just meh.
Okay.
It's a motherfucking hammer time.
I'm going to attack. I get a +2
Ooh.
because of Finley.
Okay.
So 30 for the first attack.
I think a 30 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna use
barely.
I'm gonna use a trip attack.
Barely.
So strength save.
Strength save. Click.
Okay, you pass.
Woo.
I'm gonna attack a second time.
20?
20.
That 20 will hit.
Okay, and on that one, I'm gonna use a disarming attack.
That was also another strength save, correct?
Yep. Okay. So damage.
They're saved, they're not ability check spam.
Yep. Stow Curse, really good. Third level though, sadly.
So that is a total of 27 plus 8 is going to be 36 plus 3, 39 for damage. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my viewer health potion.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
These are all definitely coming in handy tonight.
Not bad.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Kane.
Gonna look past Kurt with all this shit on fire, and I'm assuming all this shit has spread it out even further as well now.
Oh, we got another bit cheer from Jackie.
Woo!
Damn.
What a mama.
Well then.
And we
Would
got,
you be willing to talk?
Is it for Kurtz or is it for Spaz? But go ahead.
I take back my HotA Mama yeah if it's for Spaz.
Kurtz, all right.
Hey.
What are your thoughts, Kurtz?
You wish to parlay after all of this.
Well, you see, this is gonna be bad if you kill me in a second.
I'll take those chances.
I'm just saying. And plus, honestly, I might be willing to talk on whatever you want at the second. And I could deal with the fire problem immediately as well. Up to you. It's just you two won't get out alive. Those two will possibly be able to make it. So.
I spit on him.
Okay then.
There's your answer.
I will spit on him. I'll spit on the floor in front of him. I'll have a little respect.
Is it like the clear spit or like the build up the dry mouth from all the heat? So it's like the white foam.
I imagine it's a lot of blood.
Okay. Okay.
At this point.
Okay then. I see. Interesting.
Just grip my hammer a little tighter.
More cheers coming in. Holy shit.
Hmm.
Phil spaz up. All right, you got it.
I'm assuming that doesn't
Okay.
work. That doesn't hit,
Okay.
right?
Never mind.
That does not hit.
I'm gonna use precision.
All right, so
I don't know
Spaz,
what
you
that
got
is.
health potion and inspiration point from HotA Mama. Everybody
Can y'all-
is topped up
Can
once
y'all
again.
Stop that.
We
It's
love
like she doesn't have any
all-
favorites or something.
Okay then.
You
I'm
get a health
assuming-
potion. You get an inspiration
I'm
point.
assuming after adding 8, that will hit you, Kurtz.
I don't want it to. So, can we work with that?
I was willing to negotiate.
But the
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead and stab
spit
me.
towards the.
Okay then.
I deserve it.
I think you deserve a little worse than that.
6
So does
slashing.
Kane. So does Kane.
So 9 damage.
No, 6 damage, Spaz. Because I'm awesome.
6 damage. Congrats. Okay then.
How quaint.
I'm gonna repost.
Don't I have
Isn't
the
that when
mitts
he misses?
repost? Yeah.
No, I'll use Wrath of the Storm then.
Okay.
I got a lot of shit going on, guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
so
a
I need a
spell.
dex save. And it's not a very high DC. You're probably gonna pass.
How could
Or
you
not.
jinx me so? Didn't I just get an inspiration
Alright.
point?
You did.
You did.
But
Do you want
Are
to
you
use
gonna
it?
use it on the 2d8?
I'm not. I'm just thinking about it. It's potential.
so
He's just so
as the
excited to have them. We don't ever get them.
I don't ever get them.
As the scimitar sort of chunks into my side, I'm just gonna grab it and send a bolt of lightning down the blade and do 8 damage.
Nice. That hurts. Okay then. And I'm gonna walk away at this point. And you can't do shit.
That's true.
Okay. Anything else for Kane?
Yeah. I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna walk over to here as Kane. And I'm gonna pull a lever.
Pull the
when he
lever,
goes
Crunk.
When he goes past, wait. When he goes past me, I can take a swing.
Yep.
I have my plectrum out.
You do
Grab
have
him.
plectrum, right? That's right.
Grab him. Grapple him.
I would like to plectrum.
Plectrum away.
All right.
Plectrum.
Plectrum him. Plectrum him.
I had to look up what a plectrum was because I was concerned you named my holy sword after a sex toy or something.
An 18 hit. God damn it!
Just one
I will
off.
I will use my inspiration to make that another swing.
All right.
Oh, man, a
come on,
lot of stuff in there.
God damn it, dude.
Trying.
Good
Same
damage,
damage.
too.
Same damage, though. Good. Okay, then.
Okay. All right, Kane, go ahead. Says
He pulls
Philly,
the
Texas.
lever.
Go ahead.
I need to roll percentile dice.
Yep, go ahead, Kronk.
Great.
Wrong lever.
It
do we,
works!
Why do we even have that lever?
Oh, look. Your low rolls are good.
I needed to roll below 50. Okay, then. So at least the fire won't spread anymore. As the shitty
Sprinkler
fucking...
system?
Yeah.
The sprinkler system?
He knew this place was built cheap considering he's the one who had it built. So he had fail safes.
Yeah, the sprinkler system in the
He does.
D&D. Is at least like
I
a
like it.
water method or something?
I like it. It's just a big elephant on the roof, just holding it.
Just
This whole time,
pulls
one
its
was
tail.
so close.
Who knew?
It walked among us,
I'm
and
glad
we
you
never
guys
even knew.
didn't try to burn this place down earlier.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure we've tried before.
Okay then.
Only
He's
by accident. This is actually trying.
He's just gonna step right next to Urbra.
I am 15 feet up in the air.
He's gonna stand right next to you, underneath you.
She just does that big sister. And just the loogie is slowly
Just
pendulum
dangling.
above him.
No, stop it. That.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Just picking
Every
at
turn
it with the
gets-
sword.
Gets 6 seconds worth of dropping closer.
I like it.
Fan
I
fucking
just have him
tastic.
walk through it.
All right. Is that it for Kane?
Action, bonus action, movement. Yeah, that's his turn.
All right, Finley, point blank.
Point blank.
Cool.
I get some
Whoa,
magic
you're getting lucky.
missiles, and it's going to be at level 2.
So 8.
And it is going to come from right behind you.
Ooh, is within 5 feet of Kurt, so he doesn't have a reaction.
No, it is outside of that. It was going to be. It came from more on top of the table. So he would move
Run away.
there. No, he has not.
Okay.
He Misty stepped out of it before it did anything to him.
Alright, so how much is it?
Say again?
8.
8. You took 8 damage.
Force.
Cool. Alright, so as Kane runs away and I got shot in the back by fucking magic missiles, I bet. Where the fuck do you think you're going? And I'm gonna run towards Kane. And I'm gonna take another swing with my plectrum.
Okay.
And as I run over as a bonus action, I would like to chug a greater healing potion.
Okay. Is this from inventory or viewer?
It is from my inventory.
Okay.
Inventory.
What's a greater? Is it 4?
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4. All the 4s. Huzzah.
So 9 total?
All the bad 4s.
Sonny said, I do hope this D&D building fire safety fits OSHA guidelines.
Alright, I'm gonna take a swing at Kane.
Plectrum. Damn.
Okay. That's my turn.
But it looked fantastic whilst missing
Look
him.
cool.
Yeah.
Drinking and swinging. Yep, that's it.
All right, that will bring us to Ren. So you saw Kane running over, flip the switch. Water started to come from the building, suppressing the fire. Feeling is running up to him, swinging. Looks like he missed while he's chugging. You are up top, and I think still not blinked. What would you like to do, my man?
Well, so I'm going to turn, start looking around to make sure that the hallway looks safe from a glance, just to try and like make sure I'm not going to lead anyone to like Death Hall if I look at it. And then I'm going to reach one hand into my pouch, feel around for a little soft pearl, and speak quietly an elvish word, Inganare. And I will activate my Pearl of Power, which will recharge my 3rd level spell slot as an action.
Nice.
Awesome.
And if do I feel like it's safe?
The hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if I feel like it's safe, I'll step technically in it, so I'm, quote, blocking the door.
Okay.
You know? But, and kind of blocking line of sight so no one can, well, at least so Kane can't see me. I don't know where Invisible Todd is, but, you know. Then I don't have any bonus actions. No, I'm just gonna have to see if I disappear or not, which means blocking the door could be useless at this point. I was anticipate. Yep, you see, there we go. I knew that was gonna happen, so I'm blocking the door.
Oh, dude.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Is that 8 in a row now? Because of the
I
reroll?
want to say 6.
Oh, with the reroll.
With the
Oh, with the
reroll,
reroll.
yeah.
Well, right, yeah.
Because we were at 6, that was 7, so this is 8. Yep. Damn.
That's it.
Okay. That brings us to Urgra.
Alright. I don't think there is any way for me to get advantage on these attacks. So I'm just going to shoot him. I am going to switch my damage type. Lightning seemed to hurt him from what Kurtz did.
Yep.
So Urgra will
from
just
the javelin,
like...
too.
Oh, that's true. But as Urgra draws, she just starts whispering under her breath, and the bow starts to glow like a dark purple as she takes her first shot. Hopefully hits for the love of God. Nope.
Damn.
Next shot. Hey, look at that.
Finally, that plus 10's coming in handy, isn't it?
He's only right there. Like,
He's only
Literally.
right underneath you.
Hunter's Mark, and I'll just do Hunter's Mark again for the Flare Spray. Alright, 19 damage.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. Could have been. Oh.
Could have been worse. Could have been better.
Let's see that in instant replay. Thanks, Kyle.
After that, Urgra's going to run over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She'll be over here 30 off of this wall just to get a good perspective of the entire room.
Okay.
More because Kaden's still alive. That's her turn.
All right, that's going to bring us back to the top of initiative. Kurtz Glaskin. All right, so kind of Lonerville over here. You can see all the fire getting snuffed out as Kane is over in the back with Finley, who's trying to swing at him. As you see Urgra dashing across the wall with her special boots. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run up to here. I think that was 30. Here. And I'm just gonna start blasting.
Ooh.
Shit. Hey Finley, don't you have that thing where you can like stop natural ones?
He does actually. He uses his reaction.
Yep, reaction.
Thanks. Thanks,
Seriously,
buddy.
Kurtz. Like, just kill this motherfucker.
Try it again.
Do better. Damn it.
Better.
Not better
Ish.
enough.
Didn't immediately end his turn.
Do you have an inspiration point?
Yeah, I'll use my inspiration point.
Okay.
Seriously, Kurtz. Like, just shoot. He's right here. Just shoot him with the thing, man. As I point my blade at him.
Kurtz,
No,
he's
seriously.
our man. If he can't do it, no one can. He just
Jesus.
totally bips it.
My
Dang, roll 20.
How many ones have we rolled this session? Holy
enough.
shit.
A lot.
A lot.
The
Compared to
Kane
ones.
curse has come through.
Two crits and like 8 ones.
His
Yeah.
presence is just dominating all of your rolls tonight. All right, that will end Kurtz's turn. All right, we go to Kane.
Now you see, I am willing to talk still, as he's looking down at Finley.
Kurtz, kill this
As
motherfucker.
he's- I'm willing to talk. It is up to you.
Are you talking to me now, or are you still talking to Kurtz?
I'm talking to the group.
Collective.
I ran up chugging a healing potion, blindly swinging at you, so I'm probably
No.
not the best one to talk to.
We fucking know this guy. We know he's a fucking slimy piece of shit. Come on.
Why do you think he's asking if he's willing to talk?
Let me throw him in the hole.
Grab him.
Devil's Advocate. You guys have been trying to get information too, so it could be beneficial, and then you can always go back to sword swinging. It's up to you. It's whatever you guys
I am
want.
willing to talk.
There's still a wizard around here somewhere who needs to get fucked up too.
That little shit can just go away at any time.
You heard him.
As long as you stop. And we have a little chat.
What'd you say, Jay?
Just like when he said those words, I'm just like, you should have asked him to show himself, show an act of good, favor, expose
You
your
can-
ally.
I mean, you can talk, Ren.
No, I'm not
Well,
giving.
I mean, yeah, you can talk because you're still on the
You
material plane.
Yeah.
you can't seem to leave it.
This is a little small out of combat segment right here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also in the hallway, so it's just like a disembodied voice of just saying it.
Got the
Can't say.
blink constipation going.
I mean, that would be my 10 cents. Is if he's good, do an act of
That really matters how stupid my employee, I guess, associate, whatever the hell I would call him. I don't fucking care, honestly.
So
That's
you
something.
hired him.
Oh, yes.
Let's kill him and take him to Defaria. Let's kill
If
both
you-
of them.
If you kill me, you won't leave this building. As he holds up his hand. You see this right here? It makes your little fucking transodile relics look like half-baked toys. When I die... Actually, I think this will give you a better concept. This is the Ring of the Phoenix.
Ooh. That's my in-character reaction.
Why don't you have your wizard show himself then?
So he turns into a giant chicken. Who cares?
That's all. Richard, show yourself, you fucking worm. Whatever the hell you want to call yourself, an actor, I guess.
All right, so you guys will see over
As
here.
at this point, like Kane's like holding Finley's head back, like just kind of like as he's swinging towards.
Just a long arm. He's all right, you guys will see Richard start to materialize. What is the plan? Shall we finish them off?
Are you a fucking idiot? We're negotiating.
Can we have him?
Sure, you could have him.
Wait, what?
Come here.
Hold on a second. Before you take him.
As this is happening, Urgra is actively transferring all of her hexes and stuff to Richard.
No, take specs.
Okay.
At this point, if people are moving, Kane's also going to move.
Yeah, we can do it kind of like out of combat until people, say it's no longer RP. So we'll just pause initiative. We'll pause everything, unless we say, "Hey, this person moves." Okay.
Now then, let's have a little chat. Why don't we? But for now, everyone stay in place. Richard, you stay there. Keep your fingers like this, and your mouth shut.
And you'll see like a very confused and perplexed look on his face as he reluctantly locks his fingers, obeying the command.
Does Richard still look like Rin at this point?
He does.
Okay.
Now, if everyone stays in their places, we can have a little conversation at this point. I am tired of your bullshit, considering this is the third time you fucked with my plans, and honestly, at this point, it's death for me either way if I fail.
Fourth time that you know.
Said the third time, but...
I still have my blade pointed towards him very heroically.
This is no time for games, child.
Oh, okay. Alright, first of all, don't enter negotiations calling me a fucking child. I'll cut your dick off right here, I don't care.
It's aggressive negotiations with lightsabers.
Now then. As long as we have an agreement, you stay over there, as he points over at the door. And I go over there as he points over to the back hallway over there.
Yeah, Rin blinks only one time in that whole thing.
Wow, dude. That's crazy.
Sure, that's when it's done. It'll.
Spaz, can you angle your camera up just a smidge because it's chopping off the top of your head?
Me?
Are you able to do that? Like angle
Me
up a little
Spaz?
bit?
No, Spaz.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, perfect. Right there.
I have a better idea. And I will slowly, hands up, hammer in one hand still, hands up, start to move and flip the table and chairs back over.
That's actually a good idea. Richard, as the flames are starting to go, stand over there. I'll stand over there right next to him.
Okay, as he's kind of standing over some of the burnt, cindered pieces of wood that have been put out from the fire, you'll see him kind of look at disgust at all the ash and blackened area standing on top of it.
And all of you can stand over there.
Don't know what area you're talking about.
Pings.
Okay.
He pings on the map.
Yes. Universal language.
I can't... If I point like this, you have no fucking clue what I'm pointing at, so
No.
ping's the best thing I got.
Okay.
Now then. What are you interested in? Obviously, you came after Richard, so I would see you're under a plan, but I guess at this point, I'm willing to give you information and possibly Richard. Considering at what I'm counting, he's running out of reserves after one spell, if I'm correct.
Be clear, you already said we could have Richard.
Wait. This wasn't part of the agreement.
Richard,
Shut up,
my
Richard.
boy, shut up. I was sent here to kill you anyways.
But Kane,
You've outplayed your use for the cult, and I've technically done it at this point as well, so we're both as good as dead.
His fingers are gonna come unclasped.
You do that, and I'm removing a hand.
Oh my god.
Reaching up toward a hatchet. Two hatchets, actually.
Alright, Richard's gonna insight check to see if what he thinks you would do if he stepped back, I guess? Like does he actually buy your...
I gave him an order to stay in one place and to keep his hands.
Alright.
Billy's just holding his sword back and forth.
So at this point, he's going to be kind of like looking back and forth between Kane and the party, but he's going to stay there. But you see a very panicked look on his face.
If you play your cards right, Richard, I can remove that necklace from your neck.
Does that mean I can stop playing this pathetic role? It's the worst insult of a character I've ever had to play.
Well, you're not a very good actor, so...
On the contrary, I'm one of the best actors in the Actors Guild.
Please,
But even I am taxed
Shut
at play.
the fuck up! I'm tired of listening to you. Every fucking time we've talked, you had to go on these fucking rants. Shut it. Or else I'm just going to stab myself in the chest. And get this over with. Now then. Negotiations. You want information, and I'm assuming Richard as well. I can do quite a few things at the moment. Though, because of the certain curse that's been placed on me, I can only say so much. So, ask your questions and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities.
Assuming that they release us.
Shut up, Richard.
Oh, wait,
Why
so am I
were
putting my blade
you-
away now, or am I still holding it up? No
Why
answer.
were-
Okay, I'm still holding it up. All right.
Why were you impersonating me?
Good start. Good start.
He was just told to shut up multiple times from everybody. Now, so he's going to be...
Kane.
Kane, why don't you answer on Richard's behalf? You seem to be pulling the strings anyway.
I feel like it's best for Richard to actually answer that one. But I guess I can give you an idea. He's playing the role is because it's just somebody that is expendable. It's who I was informed for him to look like. I was given a description, to say the very least, for this interesting mission, we'll call it.
An assassination attempt.
And you'll see Richard kind of like lift his hand up to speak, but then like hold back.
Did Richard take off the necklace, or did he ask if he could take it off?
Oh, he can't take it off.
Can or can't?
He can't
can't.
take it off.
Okay.
I'd imagine it's a curse.
It's until he finishes the mission and we have our conversation. Which was going to end up with him getting his head removed, but that's besides the point.
If it makes
Now
you feel
then.
better, that's probably still going to happen.
Potentially, especially if he opens his mouth. If he says anything odd, he'll die.
Yeah.
His restrictions are much more than mine.
It's going to be looking around like, not moving, but, you know, trying to see what the best escape plan would be.
Now then, to answer your question, this little mission of ours was not an assassination attempt. It was of a fake assassination attempt.
Boy, the best ploy is to have a fake assassination when you really need to have one. Oh, that's tricky. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it doesn't make any
inciting
sense
that.
either. You can insight him.
12.
He's telling the truth.
Okay. I don't suppose you can tell us who hired you for this false assassination attempt.
A week. Now, let's go over a little bit of my past. How about just to give a little bit of clarification? I was running this casino and doing a few other things. You kill my underling, which caused me to fail in certain aspects, and then you do a few other things which are irritating, especially killing my contact at that temple. Very irritating.
We also stole your witch in a box.
Yes, many things.
Technically, we didn't.
Technically, no. Timeline.
Yeah, that was pre-change. Yeah.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't. But things have happened, and I have been demoted, and now I'm working under someone that I can easily dispose of with only using my thumb. So I'm a bit irritated for my hire at the moment, but I can't go into those details because that will cause me to die, and I don't think we want that. Now then, when it comes to other parts of this situation, I do agree. Especially when we have such a great opportunity to kill someone so high up. We're stuck doing something that's false. To do a scare. Stupid. And especially considering the individual we had to hire for it was this idiot. That doesn't know how to fucking show up.
Yeah, you can do your lay on hands, Kurt.
If you're going to do that, he's going to drink a potion.
Can I be subtle about it?
No,
No,
it
it would
obviously
never
heals.
Just gets a straw.
Well, it's lay on hands, so I just have to be like.
That's true.
And I was gonna say, can you do it like that's a depository? Like, can you just hide it that way?
No, Kurtz is just doing lay on hands.
Oh, it's lay on hands. It's not
Yeah.
a health potion.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a posture.
Like I said,
Oh, I
if-
thought you meant fingers for the lay on
yeah.
hands.
If he does lay on hands, Kane is gonna drink a potion. A heal for a heal, but it's above my pay grade, and honestly, I don't care at this point. It's a mission that I had to get done, or else demotion would happen, and I don't want that at this point, considering where it gets me.
You said that Richard didn't show up.
No, Richard did. What do you mean by didn't show up?
I thought you said this. I thought you said this fool didn't even show up.
No, this useless fool.
All right, so you say that this was a wasted opportunity, but it seemed like he was just going after Tavaria while she was out in the middle of the street. She does that routinely.
Yes and no. This time she didn't have any guards with her, at least reduced guards. All she had was a certain white knight with her. And that's about it. Very limited. Very open.
So
But
why not just kill her?
that's what I was thinking. But no. We must show them that we can. So if they go against us, we have power, blah, 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 bullshit explanations. Either way, at this point, my plans are already failing miserably. Actually, I'm far from where I was hoping to be at this point. And considering this recent fuck up, I'm as good as dead, so it's a very interesting situation.
So, what are your plans? The last person we had in this situation killed himself, but you
Wow,
seem to
that
be
seems-
against that.
Well, no, I don't want to die, and I'd rather save this for when I decide to spill the beans. So I can come back. That's the reason why I spent so much time procuring this. So I
And
can.
you don't want to
ignore
spill the
this crap.
beans now because
Well,
The ring would
considering-
allow him to come back after he has spent his.
So
treason.
let me explain
If
what
he
this
talks,
ring
he
does.
dies.
If I say certain things, I'll die.
yes.
And if I die, this ring will have a fiery explosion, and then from the center point of that, after the explosion happens, I return back in full health. Now, from what I can understand, this explosion would cover the entire building, or at least the inside of this room. So, I don't have the best options of escaping if that happens, and so do you. That is why my suggestions are we have this little conversation and walk away at this point. I never see your ugly mugs again. You never get to see mine. Because at this point, I'm done with this cock.
All right, okay, so you guys are cocks then, right? I mean, can we just like get that out in the open? You two are a bunch of cocks, or at least you're a cock, right?
Yes, I'm technically a cock,
Okay.
and he's a, not even half a cock.
He's like a scrotum.
His name is Dick, though.
Half cocks, yeah, right, okay.
He's an honorary cock because he's a dick.
The only reason we got him was because his name would also reference to a penis.
Fair enough, okay.
Thought I was hired for my esteemed acting ability.
Shut the fuck up, Richard.
You were given the most simple role. You were supposed to play a plain elven male, just like that one.
It's the worst character I've ever been given. I could have handled a much more complicated role.
Plain?
Yes.
Oh, you fucked up now, Richard.
And you'll see Richard looking over at Ren and just kind of do like the once over, up and down, acknowledging that you are who he was playing. And you'll see him just kind of do a...
You know, Rin, if I pluck out his eyes, it might change his perspective.
It's true.
Well, it would give him no perspective. Yeah, do you mind if I cast a small spell?
I honestly would not enjoy that.
It's an illusion to help demonstrate towards a question.
What type of spell is it?
An illusion, a very minor one.
The name of the spell. I'm not some idiot.
Illusion
a minor illusion.
Illusion that's minor.
Illusion that's minor.
An illusion that's minor.
A very minor illusion.
Yes. Would you want me to call it a micro illusion?
Micro. Yes, show it.
All right, and it's very simple. All I have to do is rub my shirt, so you won't even see me open my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Because all I have to do is rub someplace. And I will cast a minor illusion, and I'm going to bring up an image of the other familiar feather-caped individual we saw laying dead when we first met Urgra. If you recall her.
It was the woman in the city with her clones. Mm-hmm. She had a gray feather cloak.
Yes.
Yeah, but I will put that. I'll just go.
Yeah. So A, he doesn't have any clue about that woman, and plus, what dealings? He has no dealings with a Baron of the Bane.
A what now?
So you don't know who this is.
The cloak, the feathered cloak, represents a Baron that is within the Bane territory.
Learn something every day.
So Grey is Bane. What is Shroud?
No, that's the feather cloak is just Bane.
The cloak is the sign of office. Oh, so you just like the red? Okay.
And would you consider your rank higher or lower than this?
I don't have any rank at this point.
Lower.
You fucked up my plans, so I have nothing. I'm a grunt.
Yeah, we have been known for doing that.
Stupid.
Oh, that makes sense.
We are the Warriors Oath.
We are the Warriors Oath. Nice to meet you.
Considering
we stand for really shitting on your troubles.
Considering that your attempts to win in this confrontation would be impossible, what possessions do you have on your person right now of value that you can give us?
I'm not giving you shit. You're not in an opportunity to win at this point.
Are we not?
No.
We are not. No. Not if that ring does what he says.
With this ring, I believe I can kill about half of you. As he points at Kurtz, he seems a bit tougher. I don't know if it would kill him.
So just for clarification, did we do the lay on hands and then the health potion or not? We did?
Yes.
Okay.
I also put that I marionetted his stupid sword. And I pulled
it. None of that. Oh.
Yeah, so that actually...
You didn't pick... Hey, no one picked that shit up. I picked it up now.
It actually fell where... Yeah, it
like
actually did
currently
fall where he's standing, so he would see it.
I would have
Okay,
assumed he
he
picked
can
up
see
his
it.
weapon at this point.
Okay, so you're still going to do it anyway?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, if we're calling out healing potions and lay on hands, I'm calling out picking up a sword. No one else picked it up.
I'll look at Kane very closely, and I'll have him look at me, just make sure he's staring at me when I say these words to him. Kane, you can look at him, I point at Kurtz, and you can look at any of us and read our faces and know this is a fact. You cannot kill us. We are quite essentially reincarnations. We cannot be killed.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you understand that? Look me closely and understand I'm telling you, we cannot die. So if you try this, it is a vain effort, and you will lose all your chances to try and use this to survive.
Oh, snap. Good job, AJ.
Alright, I guess we're laying it all out on the table.
I'm not going to give them the full details, but I'm just like, if you want to read me now.
Yeah, no,
read
that's a
any
good
of
power
their
play.
faces.
Yeah.
But from what you do explain, you do die.
No.
And you don't know what this place is, and I can escape before you can.
We've already had one of our individuals die. And I look at Kurtz, and he's still standing.
I can care less about your magical bullshit, mage. Even if you can come back and you'll kill me later, that's later and I could deal with you then.
Then
now
you wouldn't have your backup.
What backup?
You wouldn't have your ring to save you from the curse.
Well, you see, there's always more of these relics out there.
Not that. We have our own versions, and we know fully well what they're capable of, and once you use that, that's gone.
True and not true, actually. They disappear, but they're displaced somewhere else. Relocated.
And do you know how to find them?
Why would I give you that information? Why would I spend something that I've been doing for quite a long time collecting to you?
I believe I don't need you to answer it, because you telling me you already know this, one of our own can actually derive the answer from reading your mind.
Fantastic. I love it.
Congratulations.
Right. This is going south.
So
all I asked was if there were any possessions you were willing to give.
I hold up a sword. I say, did you want this back, by the way? I mean, if not, I'm going to keep it.
It's just a sword. Sword
okay.
Replaced.
All right, cool. I'm sorry, you guys were talking. I just really liked your sword. I'm going to find a spot to put this.
The one with the slight,
Yeah, you want to wash my blood off of that?
Quick question. Quick question. By the way, Sean, when we do activate transit relics, like if he do we know if it's like a thing that we have to actively activate, like an action, or is it like a casting of a spell, or is it just like a rub, or just like I mentally command you to activate?
Yeah, it would be just kind of something that's like temporarily linked with you, so it would just be a thought.
Okay, just so you know, just in case, because the situation might be going south, Rin is constantly keeping on the alert to activate his one if he thinks. So he's going to be basically holding his action to, yeah.
Okay.
So in case any kind of fireball of death comes, at least he'll have I survive with my form.
And real quick, whilst we're talking about them, let's really quick recap who has what relics. So I believe Rin has the peacock feather earrings. Okay. And then Finley has the chameleon ring. Both of you haven't activated them yet. And then what else do we have? Urgra, do you still have the serpent ring?
Yeah.
She has one charge.
One charge. And Kurtz, you still have one left of the Nautilus, right?
Do.
Okay. It's a relic face-off here.
So with that pre-planning in my head, I will say this out loud to hopefully maybe hint at the others to get this idea in turn. And I'll just say, you can see that we have some interest in these relics as well, as I flick my ear to kind of demonstrate that I have one.
Yes.
And we know how to use them quite effectively to avoid death itself, just as much as you can use yours.
Indeed.
And yours would be much more of a waste. So,
I think the odds of your victory are slim to none at this point. All I'm asking for is, do you have anything worthwhile to give us besides information?
No, I do not. And
Nothing
unless
on
you
your
ask
person.
me any more questions.
What's your interest in Brandylac?
What? Where?
Brandylac?
No clue what that place is.
That's a good question.
12 years in the future.
There's gotta be more we can ask.
You were saying-
What is the cult's objective?
There's many objectives.
What's-
Many individuals are selfish inside the cult and they want their own things. But I'm not going to kill myself right now saying that.
What is the end game?
That it will kill me.
Okay.
You
What
fucking...
What kind of...
Try to think of like ways where he can answer vaguely if you're trying to get answers, because there are
What
certain
kind-
specifics that'll kill.
yeah. What kind of outcome would you like to see befall each of the 3 leaders?
3 leaders.
The Shroud, the Bane, and the Revenant. Or 4, I guess, if we want third party in there. What outcome does the cult want for them to have?
I honestly have no clue. I thought we want people in our way dead, but that doesn't seem to happen with the assassination.
Kane, why did you join them?
Power.
Simply power.
Well, also I have very good connections in the underworld to gather certain objects.
They seek objects.
I seek objects to assist me.
That's
Like
what,
this ring.
like the witch, like the shit, what's her face, used to get from.
Lilash?
Yeah.
And what would you do now if you were to step away?
Well, here's the thing. There's many places I can go, and individuals that I can work with that aren't connected with the cult. I can easily go back to working with them and ignore the cult at this point, considering I'm probably wanted dead after this mission.
What do you know about the Horsemen?
The what?
Insight check.
I think Connor puts on a blindfold, which hopefully isn't threatening to Kane.
I love you, Connor. You're amazing.
Just gonna go ahead and slap this thing around here.
You're unsure if he's lying or not, even with that, like, it's just slow overall.
Yeah, because you guys would know that you were there on this timeline's first horseman, so it's
So what did we
plausible
know?
he would know about
What
them.
about me, Spaz?
He's not lying.
Yeah.
What do we... The guy with the hearts, he told us something.
Surrender?
Or we, like, we came to a conclusion because of his hearts. It was like an ascension, almost, he called it, right?
You mentioned sacrifices to go towards the project.
Project.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about the project?
I have no clue. That's not what my dealings are.
Mm-hmm.
My dealings are within Candoria.
Are you familiar with a jester-like individual who laughs with a maddening cackle?
We're told to avoid that one.
Good answer.
Are you familiar with a rune caster?
Oh, and yeah, I think he would.
The
Actually.
prophet, or
Yeah. What was the name of that town?
it's where Vampire Man was.
Yeah.
Naporia.
Naporia. Yep.
That's what it was.
He
Yeah.
would.
So yeah, that he's an individual that you can gather information for with a cost. Very potent one.
If I were to tell you that we knew people who were friends who used the blessings of the laughing individual, would you find that favorable to you, surprising? Or would you find that distasteful or concerning?
From what I hear, it's best to avoid that one.
Great questions, guys. I love it.
With your understanding
From
of
my
the parenting,
information gathering of that individual, from what we're also told to avoid him, but also what I've been able to dig up, he is a anomaly. something powerful, but not a god exactly.
A force, an entity.
From what I believe and what I've gathered, he's a traveler of sorts. I would assume potentially someone of your breed, possibly. He's lived for very long from what I've been able to dig up. Far longer than your kind can go.
Our breed.
Did he get caught?
Gesturing to Rin, I imagine.
Yep.
Yes.
Actually, we need to knock out the next break, so we're going to pause right there, and we come back. You guys can continue your questions. There's going to not be a good spot, I think, so we're just going to have to jump in and just knock it out. So we'll go ahead and do another raffle while it's going, and when we come back, we will see what else Kane has. You guys have been asking fantastic questions, so during the break, you guys can brainstorm some more things to ask. Hope everybody's having fun. Just a few minutes, and we'll pick it right back up.
The dice are telling me it's a 20. We're sticking with it. Okay, just go. I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna belt this shit. I'm just gonna go.
Yes, this is my daughter Melody.
Ah! Oh.
You shall find justice upon your soul. Turn it into a, let's go with a gelatinous cube.
Okay.
And I'll let it just go ahead and sit there and start dissolving the place up.
Yeah, we're on our phones.
No,
we're paying attention. Yeah, we're focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
I'll just sort of run my finger through the scar that goes across my head. Indeed. Grab it by the head, start slamming the skull into the stone wall next to me until the skull just shatters. Yeah. Bend the fucking knee, peasants.
I'm gonna burn a lucky point.
Okay.
Oh my god!
It's meant to be.
Tell Caldivar, if you can, please, sir, that Kurtz Glaskin is going.
Come up to Rin and say, speaking of teamwork, do you have any offensive spells at all?
Right? He's got a really scruffy, nasty beard. He kind of kicks his foot off. Like, ow! Down. And he just starts going off on this rift. Martha will turn to the crowd and he'll go, "Are you not entertained?" Hail, brave adventurer!
Hello there, everyone's favourite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here. Being the soulful adventurer that I am, and known for telling a tale or two, pull up a stool to grab a pint as I tell you a story about my favourite hero, me. In my years of travelling, I met people of all walks and cultures. Although the horsemen coming didn't affect me directly, I saw the toll they left behind. The destruction and devastation these villainous beings left in their wake sparked something within me. How was I, Finley Shenanigan, to become the greatest, most legendary bard that Candoria had ever seen, if no one was around to behold my glory? More importantly, where is Alundra? When will she be back? And what will she be wearing? Hopefully something revealing. Anywho, setting on my journey, I shared my glamour with those who had never witnessed such pure, unadulterated excellence before. My legacy was to replace their despair and unite the people for the war yet to come. In the end of the day, everyone can be a hero. Everyone has a little adventure inside of them. And if you don't, would you like one?
Salutations. I am Rin Enoran, historian of Candoria, renowned problem solver, an elf of esteemed conscience. When I became of age, I set out as a Rena and departed from my home of Othalos to the city of Egoras to study the arcane arts. With some difficulties, I was able to teach myself while working as a scribe in the library of Alashar. There, I produced a masterpiece of Candoria's history and its secrets, my manifesto, the true record of our world. However, even my aspirations dwindled when Alundra's guidance vanished, followed by the devastation from the horseman's wake. Despite all the wounds we have suffered, I shall never let our existence be forgotten, for I believe our best hope lies with our knowledge and story made eternal.
My name is Kurt Glaskin, and I have lost everything that I've loved in this world. My daughters, my wife, my friends, all of them dead to the horsemen. And now I have a chance to redeem myself, to protect my friends, to lead humanity into a new age of light and hope. Alundra abandoned us, the goddesses abandoned us, and left us with these monsters. And I want to take everything from them that they've taken from us. I live in a world of blood and hatred and violence, and so I will become that violence. I will be that hatred, and I will be exactly what we need, a sword against the darkness.
My name is Urgra Dropper, and I am a dependable ambassador. I was the only half-breed in my mother's tribe of orcs where the threat of being eaten constantly hung over my head. And yet, those were some of the happiest times of my life compared to my time with the Revenant. I was 12 when I first picked up a bow and started hunting, and I quickly found that people make the most interesting prey and often deserve an arrow in the head far more than most monsters. Magic and even the Three Sisters were always something weird and sinister to me. That is, until by chance I crossed paths with the High Priestess Alundra, who showed me that magic, like everything else, can be used for good or for evil. And that's what I'll keep on repeating to myself every time one of those stuck-up magical morons say something that makes me want to cut out their tongues.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
I'm gonna be a nightmare.
All right, we are back. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. I hope everyone's having fun. It's been crazy. Wake up, Kyle. Wake up.
Whoa.
We back. Here. All right, so let's go ahead and close the entries. Pick a winner. Jackie Rackham. Who'd have thought she wins everything? I think it's definitely fair for her to win because she has been showing us so much love tonight. We really appreciate all the support, Jackie. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and give you another 10,000. She's over 500,000 points. Oh, damn. Good job. Okie dokie. All right, so where did we leave off? Oh, Kane explaining.
Questions.
Yes, questions.
Questions, answers, other things, lovely things.
I have a question for you, King.
I might have an answer mattering on what it is.
So because you seem to want to now avoid the cult of chaos, where would you not want to travel to achieve that end?
Anywhere inside the central area of Candoria. The continent.
And say next year?
I have no fucking clue. Most things are within the center of the continent. But that's the same for any other of the settlements and such.
Who should we talk to about the project?
I have no fucking clue. Here's the thing, information does not travel back and forth between people. Everyone has a certain set goal that they're working towards, and mattering on what that goal is, the higher-ups will push them in a direction to focus on their assistance.
So I imagine you can't say the members of the cult, but can you tell us who the cult's enemies are?
Anyone that gets in our way.
Who are their prime enemies, their prime targets that, if you had your choice in management, would have an assassination on their heads?
That would be all of you. And I would say a few choice individuals. Obviously, the head of the Hillbane would be a pain to deal with. Certain individuals within the Lion's Court. And then The Revenant keep to themselves for the most part. Their politics get in the way of their thoughts anyways.
Good news, guys. We're on the wanted board.
The temple is also a pain, but that's obvious considering they're kind of the opposite of us. They
How
want
do you
to-
feel about Tavaria then?
She's a stupid bitch that needs to die.
Why?
Huh?
Why? Why
Oh, I
do
thought
you
you said-
feel
I thought
that
you
way
said
about
why.
her?
Business is a pain when there's individuals that like sticking their nose in it. She's one of them, much like yourselves, that like sticking her nose, but unlike you that do it with your own self, she does it with her underlings. Those paladins, she calls them.
They are helpful. We did beat up a lot of people at that theater.
Would you happen to know why her stance on necromancy and that sort of thing, or really the church in general, became so strong recently?
I'm assuming at this point you've probably run into individuals that have purple eyes, don't you?
Yeah, Bishop.
Who?
No, that was out
I
of
think that was
character.
table talk.
Yeah.
And fucking drop that kid's name. Like, perhaps.
Well, if you haven't, I'd be surprised considering many of them self. Necromancy, and this is something that's, I wouldn't say common knowledge, but at least if you researched a little bit, it should be understandable, but it is not something that mortals can wield so simply. It changes them. For the
How?
worse, or for the better. It makes them crueler. It makes them stronger. And when you get stronger and you get more cynical, you become a problem.
Are my ears burning?
And what does it have to... What is the result of bringing someone back from the dead?
I have no clue. I've never tried it. Not too many people try it. Though, you yourself should understand the grasp of necromancy yourself, considering that something you used on me was very reminiscent
Mm-hmm.
of the
Finley.
source of magic. That was a Finley and Urgra.
Oh, yeah.
The bone.
Don't forget my Skelly boys screaming in the corner.
Those surprisingly
From the
don't
pit.
count.
They don't. It's
They
so
do to you,
stupid.
just not to him.
So you said you said everyone has different end games and stuff. I mean, you don't want to talk about everyone else's because you said you don't know. Which, as our conversation continues, honestly, I feel like you don't really know much of anything because you said for every question you don't know. So I really don't know why we're talking to you anymore. But perhaps there are some things you know about yourself. I mean, what's your end game, man? I mean, what you said you're trying to collect objects. It's very odd. You know, some people collect buttons and.
I want power and control over people.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
very
mean, you
simple.
said that already. That's fine. Okay, anything like specifically like this, and I will minor illusion a blue orb.
No, I have no use for those, especially.
Oh, but you know what they are, though.
Well, considering the company they bring with them.
Company.
Oh, you don't know.
Oh my gosh, you do. know
That's
something.
why.
Okay.
That's why
I will-
we're
I
asking
will-
questions.
I will sit on the table like this. Okay, good. You do know something. That's great.
Look out for an individual of the same stature of yourself. That's all I can tell you.
Same.
Someone that's similar to what I do, but far more wild.
That's a delicate way of saying it. Yeah.
Does the cult have any stance on the goddesses themselves?
It really matters on individual to individual. For the most part, they don't enjoy them just because of what's connected the temple. But there are, I would say there's definitely, not even probably, there's definitely individuals that would worship them. Because the cult is not exactly against the goddesses, it's against the order.
I was fucking right. Fuck you all.
What was the thing he was right about?
So then,
Goddess is not mattering, and it's only order and chaos.
I guess the matter is technically Carvalho would count against that, considering she is the Lady of Laws and Order itself. So technically, she would fall within many. If anybody worshipped her, it would not fall well within,
Yeah, it wouldn't fit.
the cult.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice.
How closely have all of you been looking over at Kane at this point?
I mean,
I will actually do Know Your Enemy.
Oh, your enemy. Which part?
Let me find it real quick.
As I'm sitting there at the table and he's knowing his enemy, and I'm sitting here looking at you as I'm talking to you, I couldn't help but notice in our little scrum back there that you barked an order over Dickard, what's his face, and something like fix that or fix this. And I have certain things that I can do, which for some reason has never happened before. That just sort of twiddled away here, and I couldn't. I mean, I have to ask, just out of sheer curiosity, how did you go about doing that?
So, you see, small child, there was a role that
Okay,
we need somebody
seriously,
to
you
fit.
call me small child again, and this conversation's over. Like,
Do it. And at this point, you'll notice that one of his hands is not out gesturing around, as one of them's in his pocket at this, fidgeting with something. Now then, child.
Okay, yep, all right, that's it. I will cast color spray with my sword.
And with that, he'll click the button. And
well,
he'll-
you go blind. You gotta. How
and
many hit points you got first?
Then he disappears.
no, not for me. He doesn't.
He's not invisible.
Just gone. Does Dick disappear?
No, he's still there.
He's still there.
Like,
looking
I'll
like
just-
Rin.
And you can roll an Arcana check.
Was he within 5 feet of Kurtz's eye? Oh, it wasn't an item. It's not a spell.
He made sure that he was a far enough way distance. I think he used some form of teleportation.
Yeah.
Does Dickhead have 35 points less than that?
Sean.
He hasn't been hit yet.
I would actually know Kane's hit points and armor class as well. Or not armor class.
You would know if it would be
his dex.
So you dex, it would be superior to yours, and his hit points.
Mm-hmm.
His current hit points would have been inferior to yours.
We could have killed him.
Yeah.
All right, so you said Dickhead, you meant Richard, right?
Yeah, Dick.
You're asking, is his remaining hit points below that number?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's blind.
Cool. He goes
Return.
blind.
Okay.
Urger's gonna stand up at this point and just like shoot 2 non-lethal shots at him.
At Richard?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a chair at him.
Okay. Let me.
Poor Richard.
Non-lethal.
I should
He
know.
has
Color spray
burned through
doesn't
a
do any
lot of
damage.
stuff.
But yeah.
No, it just makes him blind for a round.
I just go hooah with my plectrum.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give it to you guys. He's pretty spent for spells. He has something he could maybe do, but yeah, you guys were waiting to do something. He was looking for a way out. He wasn't really thinking of reacting to things happening.
So he goes blind,
Plus
he gets
he has
shot
his-
in the face with 2 arrows, and a fucking chair hits him.
All right, give me some damage.
Oh, Urgra, you finally actually hit something.
And I don't have advantage. Don't need the advantage. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d6 extra worth of damage.
Poor boy.
I can't.
I know, it's fine.
There's partial visibility. 7, 10, 20, 25 points of damage mixed between necrotic, cold, and just normal.
All right, and give me some chair action.
What would I roll for that?
Just roll a strength.
A strength,
check.
yeah.
Can I use athletics?
No, you don't have proficiency with
On our what is it called?
Improvised
Casper
weapons.
Brawler.
improvised weapons. Yeah. So just use strength.
19.
All right, so the combination of both of the bolts and the chair smashing in the chair will be just enough to tip it over the edge as 2 quick arrows shoot into him. Color spray, he's blinded, he's stepping back. Kurt steps forward, grabs the chair, and just chucks at him. Kane had just disappeared, but as the chair comes in, just you see the wood from the chair just kind of explode as that last little bit of damage knocks him over as he falls to the ground.
Child.
Well done. I'm gonna manacle him up.
Did we hear the word child?
No, I'm just thinking that's what started this whole thing for poor
Oh.
Richard was child.
Oh.
Oh, halfling small man.
All right.
Napoleon complex is strong.
I also want to get a bunch of. I assume I have some cloth or some leather straps or some stuff. I want to stuff his mouth so he can't talk and make spell words.
Okay. Spell words, no good.
Words.
Amazing.
And I'm gonna. I don't think I have manacles anymore. I might have bought some more, but they're expensive.
See, is there a silenced one?
I will use the unbreakable string.
Oh,
That thing you have?
Yeah, I got it from a Durgar.
A Durgar?
Yeah.
Durgar!
A Durgar.
Heard it from the Durgar.
Durgar over there. Oh no!
Gonna Karma Sutra his hands up.
All right, Spaz, were you wanting to dip out? Now you're saying you had a headache. I can switch overlays.
to go.
Okay. Awesome.
So,
Well, thanks, man.
Spaz.
playing with all of you.
Later, man. Hope you feel better.
You made
Sorry
me
you
put on my
didn't get to kill
blindfold.
Kane this time.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dead next time we see him.
Well, we appreciate you joining.
No problem.
Later,
Have a good night.
It's nice playing with all of you. Bye.
Yes, as always.
Toodaloo.
Did that
And-
fuck Cams?
No, we're actually all good.
Yeah, I think he just joins last, except for maybe before Kyle, but that doesn't matter for this
Yep.
layout.
We're Gucci. All right, so with Kane now gone, Richard is knocked out. He is gagged and impromptu manacled, blind. Well, I guess the blinding wouldn't matter because he's.
I'm actually.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
went down.
hog tie him.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so you can bend him over. So as you flip him over, you will start to see the necklace around him, the big gold, gaudy, blinging thing. The golden hue will start to disappear. It's starting to fade away, and you'll start to see a slight darker color underneath it, blackish, maybe extremely dark purple, but it's mostly black, almost obsidian looking. Will be kind of an undertone to it, and the gold will fizzle out, and when it does that, the necklace will just be just a mundane color. And Kurtz, you're cleric-y. Give me a medicine check, or we can use passive medicine.
I'm a doctor. God damn it.
As this is all happening, I was like, seriously, if he called me kid one more time, I was gonna fucking flip out. So, hope everyone gets mad.
I'm gonna use an inspiration point.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay. So, okay. I was maybe going to give you something. So with the 9 is not like completely terrible. You're going to think that with, because you guys have experience with party members going down, seeing people die. There's like dead and mostly dead. The only thing you're going to get with a 9 is it seems like with this fading, he is dead. And his body, once it goes black, his form it was Rin is going to fade away, and you're going to see this revenant laying there, and the eyes will be glowing, the blue like the revenant. The look of Rin will be gone. Yes, you had a question, AJ?
Do I recognize him?
You don't.
He's never once entered the library.
Yeah, so you wouldn't recognize him. Yep.
How young does he look?
He looks like he'd be maybe late 20s, early 30s, maybe.
Could I discern that he might have been in the Revenant's study hall for like a certain? Because they take them in early, like as
Yep. It seems
been a rogue mage.
Yeah, it seems like you should have known him, but you don't recognize him. And the Richard Hollow name, didn't match. You came to the assumption earlier that it's probably a
Stage name.
pseudonym. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so his physical resemblance you don't recognize. But yeah, his body will be reverted back to his revenant form, and he is dead. And the necklace is now inert.
I don't want to touch that. Well, I guess he's easier to carry when he's hogtied, so let's take him to the temple.
Alright.
You
Or how
rummage
much?
around. I'm gonna check his pockets, like a thief.
Okay. Let's see. What would he have on him?
Is it a spell book?
So there are going to be, in his pockets, there's going to be 2 lodestones. A bit of pork rind.
Okay.
Some charcoal.
Okay.
A piece of cured leather.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you have money?
No.
Fuck. I'll take the lodestones.
Okay.
I mean, he has a necklace around his neck.
I don't want to touch that. I'm actually gonna put like a bag over his like whole upper body. You said there's a bunch of dry goods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll,
Yeah,
like,
you could
find
dump
a
out
bag that got torn up, and I'll just dump it out and like throw it over his whole upper half.
Okay,
I
just
don't
pour
wanna
all
get
the beans
near
and put the burlap over them. Okay. Okay.
I start searching all these boxes to see if I find anything fun, cool, or awesome.
Okay. So you're not even gonna need to roll for it. So all of these boxes, all of the crates, all of the boxes, they seem to be ornate. And you guys know Kane is kind of into collecting rare things. The only things that actually have anything in them as you're rummaging through is going to be the sacks with some of the long shelf life food. All of the crates, all of the boxes are actually empty. A lot of them will have straw or hay kind of packed in them like it was padding for stuff. Some of them kind of have indentations of like stuff was in there, but all of them has been removed. Any of the crates that would be like normally nailed shut show signs of it being like pried open. So it looks like whatever the objects were, and they look very like they were very valuable, all of them have been removed.
There ain't shit in any of these boxes.
Urga will look over Finley's shoulder to make sure there's nothing invisible or anything.
Yeah, nothing visible here.
All right.
I'll go sit down at the table and be like, all right, seriously, what the fuck just happened here? Like, anyone?
Well, I'll prop Dicky Boy up in a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm like, well, Dicky Boy here was hired by the cult to fake assassinate Tavaria as an intimidation check.
Okay.
And we came here. Kane happened to be here, and we beat the shit out of him. We parlayed because he could explode, and then Dicky Boy died.
Yeah, but I didn't kill him. Kurtz, did you kill him with your axe?
I don't think I killed him. I threw a chair at him. He does have a very large wound where I hit him with lightning. Or
Yeah, don't
imagine
forget to
his
pick
like
that up.
torso's just melted together.
Yeah, don't forget to
I've
pick that up.
forgotten about that.
I will grab all my shit as well.
Okay.
Like, I think I lost 3 hatchets and a javelin.
The javelin, yeah, you can pick them up.
All right, so how much of the story are we going to share with, say, the temple?
None. Do they need to know?
All right, then what is the story going to be?
Say that the cult hired this man to assassinate in an intimidation move. I don't say we lied to them, but I don't think that they need to know about Kane or our involvement with the Celt of Chaos in the past. Or
Why would we
anything
keep
like
Kane
that.
a secret?
Why wouldn't? Because he honestly could be useful in the future. If he's willing to parlay with us once, he might be willing to parlay with us again.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really see myself being part of that conversation. So if you're gonna do that, just make sure that I'm not around for that, because I will flip my lid.
All I'm saying is, Kane knows a lot about us that the temple might not know about us, and it might not be best for them to know about him and capture him, and he talks to them instead of us, and then explodes.
I mean,
I would
what all could he really say about us that would be bad?
Well, he knows that.
I mean, he really didn't seem to know much of anything, honestly.
He knows that we can resurrect.
Ooh. That is
Well,
a cardinal sin, yeah.
He knows we can't die, and that apparently, Kurtz, you did die once, and yet you still live.
Mm-hmm.
And to be quite honest, I mean, if a cock went to the temple and they're like, "Oh, interrogation," and he said something, we could just say he's fucking lying. I mean,
They have means of checking for truth, Finley.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, I'm putting the "fuck that guy" stamp on it. I need a "fuck him" stamp. We really need. You need a new stamp, Kurtz, and I feel like I kind of need one now. Like, "fuck that guy" or something.
What if we got like a roller, so we could like dip it in the blood and then roll it across the surface?
That's a really big stamp. Fuck. I mean, it's only 3 words.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. As you roll, yeah.
We just leave a trail behind us.
I mean, we've dealt with that. We've dealt with him before. I mean, we know that he's a piece of shit. We know that he manipulates people, that he steals magical artifacts, that he lies about things. I mean, we are pretty sure that he had something to do with the clones, right, of us from before, the other us's, right? I mean, he's just bad news that it's this timeline before, future, past, Don't give in to his conniving, deceiving conversations. Like, no, fuck that guy. Seriously.
Well, I will say, Finley, all of what you say is true, but he does have a clear motivation that he was honest about, which is power. And he does seem to be willing to be honest about a lot of things. I mean, I can tell you, this is something that hasn't really come up yet, but I can actually tell when people are lying when I'm wearing this.
Oh, that's cool.
What if we give him a little bit of power?
What's your idea?
What if we, because his alliances are only to those more powerful than him, right? He's not in the cult for any other reason other than to give him power and money. What if we can use him for more power and money? And the promise that we're not going to stab him in the back. But we will. That's the trick.
Like
I'm not the best liar.
Is, my friend kind of a concept.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, Rin?
Well, it's hard to trust someone like that. If Urgra can at least be certain that she can read lies, you can always interrogate him and lay out the basics and questions if he was to be an ally, to make sure that if he would potentially betray you, he'd be aware of it at the start, to know not to take the risk. As to his skills, finding transdial relics could be useful if he's willing to share that, or at least see him again. Finley, maybe you couldn't read his mind. Maybe see how he does it better. Maybe he might have some skills that could be useful in tracking down your balls as well. He did seem to be very treasure savvy.
He also seemed to know another individual who was after them.
He's also much stronger than us, by the way.
Not against us.
Absolutely.
Not against us four, but one-on-one.
Ape together,
Also,
strong.
I came into this. I don't know how the rest of you are, but I came into this at half tilt here. I didn't really have much to use at my disposal, to be quite honest. So, more powerful. You might be tickling his balls a little bit with that one, Kurt. So I don't really see it. I mean, you hit him in the face with a hammer, pretty good there, and he was.
He walked it off.
What's
that? That swing should have taken his head off, and he just shrugged it off.
What day is it again?
Day
Day
5.
Day 6, isn't it?
Day
No,
five.
5.
Still 5.
Yeah, but we are quite effectively depleted.
At this
Herber's
point.
pretty good, but yeah.
Okay, I'm quite effectively depleted.
I'm okay as well. What did we want to? We got to take Dickie here to the temple.
Yes.
Tell them job well done. And then we free after that.
Yes, but we can't really do anything. I mean, we can make travel arrangements to a destination.
You could go try and kill some. We could do a raid on the Grung.
I think that sounds splendid.
Well, because it would take us how many days to get there?
It didn't take us too long to get there the first time, and if we have Brittany's actually like super fast. She's twice as fast as a carriage.
Yeah, the teleportation pad would take you guys to the lion area, and then you could trek over there like you did last time.
With our general math of speed of elephant, how long do we think it would take us?
I think we worked this out last decompression. It was like we'd have, if we left at the end of day 5, we'd get there like late morning, day 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was a day and a half before, but then we're cutting it in half because of Brittany. So
Okay,
it'd
and
be half of a day and a half.
Do we think we can long rest while on the travel? Do we feel like that's okay?
Yeah.
All right. So then we have at least, I guess, the day here in Candoria before we'd have to leave.
Yeah.
So
we already stocked up on potions.
I could use the time to inquire a bit about the rumors that the Revenant are dealing with. See what issues coming up from them.
And you don't recognize this chap at all, Rin?
No.
Take the bag off real quick.
Yeah, that
No.
guy. No?
My guess is he's a rogue Revenant.
Margaret takes a look over him too. Does she recognize his face?
Negative.
Okay.
Just as much as Urgra doesn't have to be raised by the Revenant, those who have these features might not necessarily be under their guidance. They could have been taken and used elsewhere.
Well, just I don't know. In terms of future interaction with that fella, we've dealt with him twice already now. Okay, and I mean we've seen him here and there, but like 2 pretty big times. I'm all for just not having conversations with him anymore. I'm really kind of done with that guy.
Well, he did say he was going to go out of his way to not see us again.
That's just my vote.
All I'm saying is, if we run into him again, we should at least not be openly hostile at first. We should prepare for murder, but...
Right. We have been a thorn in his side for some of his other plans, so if we learn of anything else, I mean, he'll probably seek us out if we, jab some more in there along our travels. So, I don't know, just a thought, but I'm all for saving some grung. I've been saying that for years now.
I'm down to have some froggy people.
Okay.
Quick murder in and out.
I was going to say, if we're fine, we can deliver Richard, check out the Revenant before we head out, and then we'll still make it in time, because we won't be effective until the next day, in true fashion for Finley and I.
Yep. That sounds like a plan.
All right.
Who's dragging the body?
Yep. Okay.
Well, how about Kurtz and I take the body back? Finley, you go with Rin, and so we don't completely split up. And Kurtz and I can do our stones at the temple, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is that okay with everyone?
Are we going out the way we came, or can we go out this way as I point to the 2 different door directions?
We can go through that door. It is locked, though.
I will attack the door.
All right, yeah, you can break it down.
I was actually thinking of burning this.
Throw him into it.
I was thinking of burning this place down since Kane seemed so adamant about it standing.
Now we're talking.
What if we purchased it and used it for ourselves?
How could you purchase it if the owner's no longer here?
Exactly. It's going to go into foreclosure, isn't it? Is that how land laws work?
I assumed in most cases property is still owned by the individual until the individual does not turn up after a certain period of time, therefore declared dead or abandoned.
Aren't one of you a forger?
Oh, I.
You guys actually kind of came around to an interesting concept here. not to get into the intersecting bylaws of Kandorian property management here, but do we know who owns this building that just randomly has activities running out of it? I mean, is that like a rooted clue that we've had this whole time and never really dug up?
If you want to go off of old medieval periods, you built land. You built on top of land. Whoever was the lord of the land, whatever size lot you had, you paid a tax for it. So it was basically whoever knocked at the door and said, "Are you the resident? You owe this much." Okay,
All right. So who's paying the rent?
So what you're saying is we could just take it over.
Yeah, but they would probably already have some kind of agreement saying that this belongs to someone, and then you'd have to show proof of them either dying, abandoning, or something.
We've talked to a forger in town in Kandoria before when we were trying to get Lilash out of jail.
Oh, sweet!
We had a bunch of documents.
Oh, that's fine. And I know Finley also copied his signature earlier on.
I can write in Kane's handwriting, right? Like I can literally do that.
So what if what we do is we draw up a set of papers that transfer the belonging of this building to us?
Well, as long as you have an original document, which I think you might have, Kurtz, because of your land for the manor.
I mean, if you want to do it, we can. That would really piss him off.
You guys want a nice little smuggling base?
You'll leave it all ramshackled so it doesn't...
it's got a smuggling tunnel right out to the bay. How could we not take this up for ourselves?
Well, it can't hurt to have it, I suppose.
Cool asset for guild games too.
Just saying.
We could turn it into a brothel.
I can forge documents, and I have seen Kane's handwriting. I can do both of those things.
Do you want to turn this into a brothel?
Yes, I do.
Do we need a license for that?
I don't think so, but...
Let's draw up a fake one anyway.
Well, you also have the chance, considering this has a secret tunnel to the docks, those who are in trade would love it for smuggling purposes. I'm sure Finley, if he eventually meets Violet again, he could have a good amount of favor to offer.
The brothel is the front, and then underneath, we smuggle a little bit, get a little things in and out of the city if we need them.
Maybe a shady business covers a shady business?
Yes. They'd never expect it.
Well, they'll still be inspecting the shady business up top.
Brothels aren't shady.
It's the oldest occupation, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Oldest profession.
Yeah.
Like, there's like...
I don't know many people who look upon them favorably.
You guys could call it Richard Swallows.
Well, I'm assuming there's a lot of men there who are going to be...
We'll just call it the Swallows.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
The Swallows.
Full circle.
Our swallows.
Amazing. Wow.
Guys, we've achieved peak D&D. We have a brothel.
Well,
Drop the papers right now. I'll slam some ink and paper on the table. Dick, stay here.
I will. I mean, if are we doing this now? We got a dead body lying here. I mean,
he's not going anywhere.
I mean, Finley, you need a document to copy off of. I don't know if Kurtz is carrying it with him.
It's abandoned. I mean, like, we can work on the details for this.
Yeah, you two could go. What are we going to do? Check on rumors. We'd also go back to the guild's hall and find the deed. And
we if you want to, you can go and drag the body. We'll go to the Revenant, meet up back at the manor.
I say we fast track the deed thing.
Sure.
So
we'll side
talk. You guys are
that
going
part.
to the temple. Yeah, you guys go to Rin was saying it. You guys go to the temple. We'll go to the Revenant. We got to meet back at the guild hall anyway to make a document and get Brittany for travel time anyway. So
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who's going to the temple?
Break.
I love you guys.
The two who don't care about long rest.
Team Gestapo.
Very much.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead.
I want the Imperial March playing as I walk through the streets.
Sorry, I'm not there, man.
So you're marching probably where Urker's dragging the body?
Oh, I'm carrying the body.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
I need a minstrel.
Kurtz and Urgra, who initially started the raid, can be bringing in the not yet rigor mortis body, but definitely dead. Yeah, but definitely dead body. So he is going to be, manacled up as you guys are dragging it forward. So go ahead and so as you guys come into the temple, just like before last time you were here. Who came here the last time before getting the quest?
Me and Rin.
Okay, so Kurtz, just like you saw before, there's going to be a whole lot of extra temple guards that are in here, and as you guys, I'll just move you in there.
Yeah, I can't move my token.
Really?
I mean, I can, but I'm also blindfolded.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. All right. So as you guys make your way in, and as your Richard body, and you plop him down, we're kind of getting close to the end of the night. So, we just fast track. If you guys are just giving the body to the guards.
So, found your assassin.
Okay.
Please inform Caldebar.
All right. Actually, Caldebar is going to be speaking with Begir in this main area.
Is he the guy with the talons, the metal talons? Or was that we met with the grung?
Yeah.
He's who was with
it is him.
who
Okay.
gave you bad vibes, like he was controlling the boss.
And so as you guys approach, you'll hear Caldevar kind of in the middle of conversation, and the part you'll catch, he's going to be talking about temple security, and you'll hear him say something along the lines of, well, that's the insight Begir is most insightful. I think those anti-assassination protocols and things that you have recommended will be most beneficial. Oh, Kurtz, you're here! And all right, and the guards can come in and kind of take the body. Is this him? You found him?
Yes, it's what's left of him. We didn't kill him.
Come, man, tell me the details. Begir will be kind of, looks like maybe the conversation isn't over, but so he'll be kind of standing there, kind of folding his arms, kind of snarling as he looks over. You can see the scars across his face as it's all war torn. He's just kind of like looking over at the body as the temple guards are dragging it away. Tell me the details. What all happened?
Well, we followed the clues that we discovered in the theater to the man's house. His house was abandoned, but we found a note which led us to our new establishment. And found this gentleman in the basement. We attempted to apprehend him. There were altercations. And unfortunately, the creepy necklace around... I'll remove the potato sack. The creepy necklace around his neck killed him, we believe.
Well, guards, take the body in the back and see what you can learn about that, and study this necklace. Kurtz, I must thank you for this. I was wondering where you went off. We were just getting ready to see if we could find all of you, but I had summoned Begir here, and he'll kind of notion over to Begir about, and he'll kind of look around, and he'll tell the guards that are in this area to kind of find some busy work. So it'll take a few moments for them, but they will kind of move around so they're out of earshot.
I'll wave Urgra up as well.
I'd be next to you. I just can't see.
Okay.
There's no vibration, so it's just like blank. Like fuck.
And once the guards have taken their leave, he'll look over, and obviously there's a bit of discretion for the explanation, but Begir here has many years of experience with assassinations and has provided a good amount of intel of how he would do future possible assassination attempts if there's any more, and we're going to be applying countermeasures to protect the temple and on Tavara as well. Obviously it would have been better if you could have brought him in alive for questioning, but Kurtz, I trust your judgment, and if that was the only option, at least justice was brought.
Well, we did try to get him alive, but unfortunately the necklace was a failsafe. He's a member of the Cult of Chaos.
I'm trying to think. Would he know?
We've told them about the cult before, I think.
What did you guys tell him before? Because you guys are pretty...
AG?
I think we just pretty much laid out, like, hey, evil cult. Like, they're causing issues. You guys should
trying
be on
to
the lookout
upset
for
the
them.
temple.
Okay, so he'll actually be writing the details about the cult down, and with it being tied to the assassination, it is going to be something that he is going to say that he's going to be looking into, and bringing to attention for maybe a formal investigation, kind of thing.
And Sean, once you describe Big Ear in that way, is there a chance that Urgra has heard of this guy before?
We've met him.
Well, I know that, but it never came up with what he did. And since Urgra was also kind of an assassin, would she have heard of his reputation?
I think you would know that. So the assassination stuff, like, you wouldn't know the details of it, but there would be some.
The thing is, most people have a style, even if you don't know, like.
Right. Yeah, that would fit in there, and he maybe is in some position within it, but as far as particulars, it's not something you would know at this point.
All right.
Okay. And so after you wrap things up, Kurtz, with Caldivar explaining everything, you'll see Brigier's kind of very standoffish with his body language, and you can hear him just snarling. It's not necessarily aggressive towards you. It almost seems like every time you've seen him, he's always just kind of got that growl just going. He's just, a growly kitty. And after you wrap that up, he'll kind of be adjusting the metallic talismans that are around his neck, and he'll kind of, as soon as his turn is, up, he will step forward towards both of you. Now, last time we saw each other, we had talked about getting revenge for those little frog people.
Coincidentally, we were actually just about to go and try and kill their flabby little king.
We had been waiting for you, and it had been been about a year since we've seen you. We were getting ready to do that. I have actually cleared it with the Tigers. They have a small contingency that has been prepared to assist in this, and they are ready to go.
Fuck yeah.
That's very good news.
How do they feel about elephants?
You'll see him looking at you. A what? So
they'll find out.
I actually have more pressing matters to attend to, but once you get to the lion area, there is a detachment of 16 tigers that is ready to assist for this, and I think it would be fitting for all of you to command this and each take a squad of 4. And whatever plans you come up with, Kurtz, I've heard many things from Caldivar, as you hear him kind of growling about your tactics and know-how on the battlefield. I think that each of you commanding 4 of them each would be the best for going in.
That's quite a large force, Bagir. Please extend our gratitude to the Shroud, and we will be sure, once our task is complete, that the envoys of the Grung will send their regards as well.
The Tigers have been anxious to repay the debt of you assisting them, saving many of their warriors, and I do know that they are wanting to not have that over them anymore.
Well, they will be a welcome addition to our force. Thank you, Bagir.
And he will kind of turn, you'll see his kind of, it's not like a skirt, it's a little bit longer than a skirt, but it's not quite like a robe bottom, a little kind of...
A toga?
Yeah, exactly, like a black toga will kind of spin as he turns, and he'll do like the arm handshake to Caldivar. If you have any more questions about preparing for any future assassination attempts, please send word, and I will I will return in due time. Kurtz, Gergra, and he will nod to you as he goes to turn and leave the temple. Unless there's anything else you were saying to him on his way out.
Guys, we got free tigers. I'm the Tiger King.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted to say to Caldivar? He's probably going to be interested in looking into, what they can find about this body, unless there's anything that you had to say to him.
I was wondering, have you had a chance to see Tavaria yet?
I haven't seen him, no. Or her, excuse me. I do know that now that you have brought in the body, it is definitely going to be able to start winding down, and I think that Tavara will be coming out of hiding. And with these new countermeasures that Bakir has helped us to keep any further attacks with increased security, I definitely think we'll be prepared for anything else, and we won't allow her to go anywhere alone anymore for her own protection.
Just table talk. Kurtz, did you say it was a intentionally flawed assassination attempt?
Yes.
Okay.
Or I would like to make that clear to him that it was intentionally.
Oh, you are going to show that? I thought you guys said you weren't going to.
I changed my mind.
Okay.
That's why
I wanted to sow a little chaos.
Sure. Yeah, and all the other guards are still gone at this point. What does this mean, Kurtz? A fake assassination? What? Why would they do this?
Intimidation. Just show you that they could. I mean, they found a no-name, half-class magician, and he could have succeeded.
And you found this out from this assassin?
No. Someone slightly higher up than him who hired the assassin, but he did mention that the time and place were known when Tavaria would be least protected. So that would suggest that someone in your number is not as honorable as they may seem.
You seem very taken back when you say this part. Trust is a very fragile thing at the moment with everything that is going on. At the next change of the guard, I'm going to launch an internal investigation and see if I can uncover a mole within the temple guard. There's nobody that stands out to me, so whoever it is, if there is one, it's probably dug in pretty deep. I mean, each of my men, Kurtz, after our conversations over the last couple years and your encouragement of getting to know those who I lead, I don't see any of them standing out, but this is very troubling. I'll do what I can to find out if any of them aren't who they seem to be. As far as
sounds like about all you can do.
As far as the fake assassination attempt, I mean, we can take that into consideration as well, but you can't trust the word of an assassin. Of course, he'll say anything.
I can trust what I hear.
Well, I wasn't there. I would have loved to have been there and asked my own questions, but Urgra, I've come to trust you as well. If you say that is true, I will assume it to be.
Well, this has been very productive, and I hope that you get the reward you were seeking, Caldivar, but we have some frog people to save.
Okay. And we will pan over to Finley and Rin. I almost said Rinley.
We recharge our stones on the way out.
Sure. Yeah, you can go ahead and, spend a bit of time. All right, so what were the two of you planning on doing, my friends?
I'm pretty much just following Rin's lead on this one because this is a revenant town and things. We just split up so that no one was by themselves. So maybe I'll just practice my forgery handwriting a little bit in a while. So just kind of as we're walking, just practice my cane and penmanship a little bit.
Okay.
I have ink and quill. I will practice.
Sure. Doing like some rough drafts of what it could possibly be. Maybe going over some different letterheads. Maybe come up with some kind of wax seal, like for make it look
I
like
have
it's
10 pieces of parchment. I will take off 1 piece of paper and 1 piece of parchment just for my practice.
Okay, sounds good.
My inventory and 1 ink, just so that I say that I practiced.
I think that we would probably head to Victor, because I think he'd be the most open and likely one to at least talk to me about what's been going on.
Okay.
So I probably would head to the library.
Okay. So, on your way there, Finley's, scribing out the practice, or maybe doing it when he gets there. It's kind of hard to, practice forgery while walking. So we're getting ready to end the session, but we're going to leave off with one little tidbit.
Wait.
Finley, you're kind of digging through all of your parchments and stuff, so you don't really notice it at first, but Rin, you're going to notice this dove. This pure white colored dove, pristine, flawless, come flying up. And it's going to land on your shoulder. Unless you bat it away, it'll come fluttering in, and it almost seems magical but friendly.
Oh, I know it's got to be magical because my animal handling is shit, so this is not normal.
Okay. Yeah, right.
You're not quite Snow
I
White.
just scare them away by looking at them. I mean,
and
this is nothing I'm doing.
So you'll hear the wings flutter as it comes to land, and it perches on your right shoulder. And Finley, you'll hear the fluttering, and you kind of look up, stopping to rummage through all of your parchment and everything. And the two of you will start to hear speaking coming from this dove. And it's a woman's voice, one that you recognize. It's the voice of Tavara.
Yeah.
And you will hear a message passed, and both of you will hear it audibly. And it'll say, Rin, I know what you did, your attempts to slander my name, and I hope now you know what it feels like to have your name falsely slandered. Don't fuck with me. And then, poof, the dove will disappear, and that is where we will end the session right there.
What the fuck, dude? Okay.
What a flex. I'm gonna send this white dove talk shit to my enemies. After someone tries to shoot me. It's like if Tupac fucking texted whoever tried to shoot him, was like, you missed, bitch.
Say what now?
Jack is like, what? Awesome. Well, that is going to be it for us. We'll take a second to answer any questions you guys have in the chat. Hit us up. Give us any comments, questions, concerns about the session tonight, what you guys thought. Anything for the players or for their characters. We love to get that before we end. But while we're waiting for that, AJ, can you run through real quick and remind everybody all the fantastic content we have throughout the week? And side note, the world building is temporarily paused once again, but Nicole and I have been meeting, so we are working out the details of it. We're gonna kind of pause finding some more devs until we get some more groundwork laid. So you can exclude that one.
So,
but go ahead.
With a common element of all starting at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have Sunday Ages Past, Ryan the DM, along with Kyle and Connor here, and Cody, Kayla, and Scott. Mondays, we have Whispers of the Eye, with Dylan DMing in the Warhammer-themed game. Tuesdays, HotA, as you can see right now. And Wednesdays, Rise of Unity, a old, long-forgotten history of Candoria with new players, as Spaz is the DM. Check them out. There's a lot of fun with each one.
Awesome. All right. Do we got any questions? Did you guys see any that popped up?
Questions, no.
Or comments worth repeating?
Oh.
Growly Kitty,
Complaints.
Angry Bird. Say what now? First of all, how dare you? How dare you? All right, awesome.
I'm just plugging the emotes.
Sure, no, you're good. All right, so that's going to be it for us tonight. We hope everybody had fun. There was quite a bit of stuff that happened, so we will find out what they end up doing with this new information next week. Have a great night, guys.
Thanks for watching, everybody.